1-800-677-1116. Our caring advisors can connect you to trustworthy local experts and the support you need to age well at home. Real people, real assistance, and real connections are just a phone call away with the Elder Care Locator. 1-800-677-1116.
Hi, this is Sean McVey of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Here we go, Travis Rogers, DeMarco Farr.
The far side. You ready for the far side?
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far side.
Go.
Welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. So let's get to the fun, shall we? The Travis and DeMarco Show right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, DeMarco?
I'm stressed.
About?
I'm just stressed. You're married. You have kids.
Yeah.
They drive you crazy. Oh my God, they wouldn't get out of my way. They kept asking me, how can I help? How can I help you?
Was this morning?
This morning. How can I help you, Dad?
Oh, I don't need help in the morning.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No. Morning help is, I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't need it.
You know how to help, Dad? Get out of my way. Don't stand in front of the door.
What were they trying to help you with?
Everything. Whatever I'm doing. I'm trying to cut fruit. I got it. I got it. Just move. I got stuff in the oven. Just move.
What was in the oven?
Some salmon with some salad. I got some salad I got to eat.
You cooked the salmon in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can throw it in there and eat it later?
I'm
that's
impressed.
lunch? Yeah.
That sounds like a really delicious lunch. But I would have thought the night before. Like morning salmon. That's aggressive.
Salmon. I got it all going. I got the stuff going. I'm getting ready to walk out the house. If you guys would just shut up and leave me alone, we'd be okay.
On one of those days, huh?
I'm just saying. Good God. Okay, one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I love music. You know I love music. I can't stand moments without music, right?
Okay.
So it's quiet. Everybody's up. We said hello, good morning, kisses, all that stuff. Grace goes to shower. Wife puts her face on. It's dead silent. I can't do it. Let me turn on some music. Once I start vibing to the beats, start singing, now you want to start asking me questions.
Well, you're in a good mood. You're dancing. You're singing. You're in a good headspace.
You guys just don't like to see me happy.
I feel like I can get what I want.
No.
If I see you kind of bobbing your head and tapping your toes.
Oh, that's
yeah,
it. If
you were standing over the fruit like, I'd be like, I'm just going to leave him alone for a minute.
Just dead silent, slicing. Everybody's good. Let me turn on some beats.
But once I see you kind of going like this, I'm like, oh, Dad's in a good mood. Now's the time to ask.
You want to start shouting from the corners.
Yeah,
just why?
Yeah.
But I'm good. How about you?
What did they want?
Let's see. Grace lost her bracelet at basketball practice.
Okay. Expensive or no?
No.
Okay. What would she like you to do about that at that point of the day?
That was my question. What can I do about this right now? Okay. So, and then my wife starts in about the iPad.
Your iPad?
Her
Grace's iPad?
Her iPad.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs to practice her math.
Okay.
Now, mind you, we're going to school.
Yeah.
This is an after-school conversation.
I
was talking about this now.
Yeah,
right.
I'm with you on that one.
All while New Edition is playing. While I'm trying to, get my stuff going. Right. Come on. The good part of the song.
I like to think that I have a reasonably vivid imagination. I can see this situation. I can hear the music. I can see you. Do you have an apron on in this situation?
No apron, though.
Okay.
No apron and no shirt.
Have you ever considered doing like over-the-ear headphones? Like,
I can't do that in the
zone
house.
out.
I do.
It would be a signal to them to say, hey, this is question time.
I got to be in tune. but you just know.
Guys,
instead of asking me how can I help, just leave me alone.
Can we not make sure that we just don't blow past a very important detail that was just dropped in all of this?
What?
You're shirtless in the kitchen?
Shirtless. I'm still trying to cool down from the walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see? I got to cool down. Have you seen Jerry Maguire?
I have.
I air dry.
Look,
except I keep pants on.
Susan and I have had the argument about air drying multiple times. So look at my face when I tell you. Pro air dry.
Thank you very much.
Super pro air dry.
Yes.
But in the kitchen, I don't know. The kitchen feels like a shirted environment.
I'm toweled off. There's nothing dripping. I'm just cooling.
How did you cook the salmon? Over a flame or in the air fryer?
Just in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little better because if you're using a flame and you're shirtless, I don't feel sorry for you if you get burned.
No, I'm not worried about you getting burned. I'm worried about
hygiene.
Just shirtless in like there are places, the bathroom, shirtless, the bedroom, shirtless, no problem. Backyard on a warm summer day, shirtless, no problem.
Kitchen be closed.
Kitchen feels like a can we put a shirt on environment.
Okay, so I'm a pro.
Yeah.
Like football, I didn't wear leg pads. I didn't wear any pads, shoulder pads, helmet. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I'm a pro. I can handle myself. In the kitchen, I'm pretty good.
I believe you.
Shirtless, I've done this before.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the people that are in the kitchen that aren't you.
Like the visual of it, or just body Sweat and stuff.
Yes.
I'm a pro. Don't have a problem with that. If I'm sweaty, I don't go in. Right.
All right.
I don't care how it looks to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I understand it's your house, but and you can say no.
I can
obviously.
care how it looks. Yeah.
If I ever get an invitation to your home, can you please have a shirt on
I'll
if
be
you're
clothed.
in the kitchen?
This is just the morning routine. This is just Dad. And Dad has got 8 things going plus new additions playing. And it's my favorite song, and now you want to start
Which
talking.
song was it?
Candy Girl.
Okay.
That just takes me all the way back. He was just playing it. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. This is your
See?
all-time favorite song?
Yeah. I still got the steps.
See, if I came into the kitchen and you were doing this, now's the time to ask you. Specifically, I'm asking you for money at that point because you look like you're in a very good mood.
No. Yes.
A reminder, listen all day long, 7:10, your chance to experience Lakers Warriors at Cosm in Los Angeles. Enjoy immersive games at the Dome and the wall-to-wall multi-view display in the hall at Cosm, the ultimate home for basketball fans. Limited tickets available through Cosm.com or the Cosm mobile app. Listen for your cue to call in for your chance to win a pair for L.A. Golden State next week at Cosm, only from 7:10.
Do we have hookup at Cosm yet? Can we lean on somebody? I got some people coming.
You probably could.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to Cosm. Let's go watch this game.
It's I can't turn on anything and not see like a news remote from there, a social media post. Like it's everywhere, man. It looks. Yeah. The other night it tricked me. I was on Instagram and they were showing one of the World Series games, Dodgers Yanks. And I'm like, oh, I haven't seen it from this angle. That's a weird, and I thought it was going to be like the Freddie Freeman. I'm like, no, the sun's still up. It can't be. And then all of a sudden I realized it was the Cosm show.
Crazy, right?
It looked like it was
You're in
at
there.
the game.
Be careful. Be careful because you're going to rely on it.
What do you mean?
It's like surround sound. Remember the first time you heard surround sound?
You know what?
I got to have it. Right.
That's only happened to me one time in my entire life.
Yeah.
I don't care what it costs. Give me that.
I got to have it. Yeah.
High definition TV when it first came out.
Boom! Thank you.
It was, wait, what is that?
And what have I been doing?
I mean, what about when movies started to have talkies, Travis?
He's older than me.
Not by much.
Enough for it to be true.
Yes, okay.
No, I remember seeing it. I'm like, what? Like you could see the individual pebbles in the infield. You could see individual blades of grass on the infield. I'm like, I have to now. At the time when I first saw it, it was like $10,000. I'm like, damn, I can't do that.
It's a lot. But that's the old plasma screen.
Right.
Yeah.
But it came down pretty. And like the second it got not cheap but less expensive.
Yeah.
In.
I got a buddy who paid $7,000 for a TV. And
I believe it.
A year later, it was like $2,500. Same TV. He was so mad.
You know what that TV is now?
What?
Like $250. Yeah. Their televisions are they're disposable now.
Of course.
Basically.
Yes.
It's crazy. What, Em?
So my parents still have, and I didn't know this until I went in recently. I thought they had changed it. They still have a big chunky TV.
Like a deep one?
A deep TV.
With a tube.
And they have Roku attached to it. They have Roku on like a cord connected to their TV.
But it's not. It's just a standard definition television.
I respect that. Does the TV still work? Absolutely. Yeah. Let's use it.
But okay, yes. Yes. But it goes. Do you guys have a basement at your house, Em?
We have one. We do not have it finished.
Okay.
So we don't use it.
That's the base. That's the backyard TV.
Yeah.
Like we're going to use it,
but not the living room.
If that's where I consume my nightly baseball, basketball, football games, no.
Okay. The entertaining TV has to be something highfalutin.
They don't.
High definition.
I got you.
They don't spend a ton of time in the room watching TV. It's mostly like they put it on.
Is
to go
that the
to
one
bed.
that's bolted to the ceiling?
That is not. That is a thin TV. That one's a thin TV. But the other one is a thick TV.
Okay, I still have my plasma, the old school. I didn't pay $7,000, but I still have it. So great for video games.
Oh, I bet
it's great for Madden.
I bet. I had a plasma TV as well.
Yeah,
a Pioneer plasma TV that was
same.
I was so proud of myself
when
maybe half, maybe like that.
Yeah.
But DeMarco, I loved this thing more than I've loved any object in my life, right?
Yes.
I'm like, this is the thing. And it was in a previous house that we had, but we built the TV kind of into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And when we moved, it would have been a huge, to get it out of the wall.
You left it there?
And the people that bought the house really liked how it was set up, so they bought the and I'm like, no, I think I want to take. We left it.
You left it for
We
them.
left it. We didn't leave it for. They purchased it.
They bought it. Okay.
But and then I've just been in the disposable Costco TV.
I'm adding that $7,000 to the cost of the house.
It wasn't like it was very clear. Like they're taking that TV, so you're gonna have to buy. And they're like, well, just leave it. We'll just And
$7,000.
Never.
Yes,
never,
sir.
ever
Absolutely.
covered.
Yes, I know.
You're like
TVs.
Michael Scott with the TV in the corner of the room at dinner party. It's like, ooh, I love this TV.
Yeah.
I love this TV.
Disappears.
Dang right.
Disappears into
Wow.
the wall. It was the most expensive thing I've ever bought that wasn't a car or a house.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Did you buy it at Best Buy?
I did.
Me too.
Yes.
So it was $7,000 and not on a Black Friday deal or anything?
It wasn't $7,000, but it was at the time. It was a lot of money.
We're the
And
same age, bro.
Yeah. It was maybe
Oh, my
5.
What year?
That's a lot.
What year?
Hold on, let me think. Maybe
It was in the 95 to 97,
No,
98.
no. I was well after that because I know the house that I had it
Okay.
in, so it was probably 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I did buy this TV here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah.
Did the Best Buy story, right? I'm glad I had Marcy with me. She was she used to be community relations for the Rams. She went with me to Best Buy.
Okay.
And this guy is trying to
You're
sell
a
me
player
a TV.
at this point?
A player.
Okay.
Trying to sell me a TV. This is so funny. And all the TVs are off. And he keeps pointing to the screens and say, see how dark this is? The darker, the better the picture.
Okay, I've heard that too.
And the darker, the more expensive. So I'm looking, I'm like, wow, that's so dark. Oh, that's so light. That must be terrible. And she elbows me and goes, who cares when it's off? And I'm like, you're right. But he had me going. I'm like, you're right.
Okay,
That's
but
so
hold on.
dark.
Are you sure they were off and not just set to like an all black thing to show
Completely
resolution?
off.
Okay.
He's selling me. She's watching like, who cares if it's off?
You can only tell,
Right.
like the best thing that they have to offer and the thing that's pretty good, you can only tell if they're right next to each other.
Right next to each other,
That,
right.
that if you put the pretty good one in your house, you would never know that there's
At
something better.
all. Thank you, Marcy.
Yeah.
Yes. You know,
Marcy saved you some money.
Kurt Warner hired Marcy. That's how smart she is.
Oh, to like work for him?
To go work for him.
Oh, there you
But
go.
I'm so happy she was there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It has to do with the refresh rate now. It's 120 megahertz to compare to 60 megahertz. So when it doubles, your refreshing rate for the TV is much better, but they get more expensive as the refreshing rate goes high. The reason I know this stuff is because we talked to the guy at Best Buy. So I was helping with one of my buddies from TV happened to be really close to a very successful comedian.
Okay.
Who I'll tell you guys off air who it is.
Think I know.
Yeah, so this guy was moving to Malibu.
Okay.
So
I definitely know.
my buddy was like, "Yo, like, such and such is asking me to help, for help to help him move. Like, let's go." I'm like, "Cool." Like, I'm helping him out. He's like, "Yo," he just gave me his card, and he gave me a list of this TV, 2 PS4s, and this, and this at the time. I'm like, "Oh, dude, let's go." We go to Best Buy. You should have seen our cart. So then we're asking questions. Okay, how come this one looks like this and that one looks like that? And the guy was like, "Oh, it's just the refresh rate. So if it's 60 megahertz, it's not going to be as clear.
Yeah.
If it's 120, it's going to be a little more expensive, but the image is going to be more clear.
Oh.
If it's 240, you have the best image.
You're coming
quality.
with me when
Yeah.
I go buy a TV.
So
yeah, he's
that's,
coming.
That's
Yes.
what we
Sounds
found
good to
out.
me.
You're
That's what we
coming.
found. But we ended up getting the 120 ones, and it was, but the card, no problem. It was just done. Dog. It was
You know what's pretty cool?
Yeah.
Being super rich.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Having a hit movie in Hollywood.
Being a really successful
Yes.
comedian, living in Malibu,
Hold on.
going
Then-
and buying multiple TVs.
Then they send us to this other store. They call, "Hey, can you guys have enough room in the truck?" "Yeah, sure." "Go pick up this grill at this one spot." We go to the spot. It was a bull, like the shape
Wow.
of a bull.
Of a
so
bull.
the smoke comes out of the nose, bro.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
It was
hold on.
insane.
Is this comedian black or white? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to narrow it down.
yeah, you're maybe.
You said PS4 and bull. Okay, wait. I got you.
And
okay.
6 TVs.
Uh-huh.
I give you.
Is
a
he
lot-
short?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of them are. I give you a lot of credit.
What?
You've made it 13 and a half minutes.
For what?
I'll tell you next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
Travis Matthew, an apparel brand deeply rooted in Southern California, is here to support our LA community and those affected by the destruction across the cities we love so much. Right now, their Topanga and Century City retail locations are offering free Travis Matthew products to help those affected by the Southern California wildfires. Can't make it to the stores? Discounts are also available by reaching out to their customer service team. Stay updated on Travis Matthew's donation and volunteer efforts by following @Travis Matthew on social media.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe...
and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
Finding the right employee for your company is tough. One wrong hire can be a major setback. You're not alone if you face this. A recent survey by Robert Half shows nearly half of hiring managers readily admit to making a bad hire. Luckily, there's a solution. With Robert Half's specialized recruiter's experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can have the right skilled professional in place quickly. We understand what it takes to build winning teams because at Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
It's playoff time, and you can take full advantage by winning some cash playing daily fantasy football on Sleeper Picks. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And now, Sleeper has a special offer. New users just have to play $5 to get $55 in free entries. Download the Sleeper app today and use code SCORE and get $55 in free entries when you play $5. That's code SCORE. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
I was the 6th member of New Edition. I was that guy. When you see the album cover, if you look just to the left, you can see my elbow.
Shadow.
That's me right there.
Shadow.
I had one move. I do the butt drop, and that's it.
That's great.
Yes, I know what you're referring to. There's only one Gabe Vincent.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going Jackson Hayes. I thought for sure you were going Jackson Hayes.
Way to go!
That's what I am referring to.
Yay!
Hey, look, they had their best game of the year.
Hey,
They
yay!
had
Against
their best game of the
them.
year.
I asked John Ireland, right before we got out of here. I said, do the Lakers have a shot? He said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, really? And then you told me it all factored in. The Celtics were tired.
They were playing for the 3rd time in 4 nights.
Yeah.
They're on the second half of a back-to-back. The night before, they played the Clippers and went in overtime.
Yeah.
So there's a little context to it, but honestly.
This is one where you pencil in it's a loss. Yeah.
When they go to L.A., some people live here. They might go
out. Yeah.
Look, all of these things are true.
Yeah.
The Lakers beat the doors off of a good team.
Don't care at all. You beat the Celtics. Yay, best game of the year.
You could tell they came out with some energy, passion, drive, whatever you want to call it. They had bounce, and they showed up early. They played hard. They played, by their standards, really good defense.
Yeah.
And by any standard, pretty good defense.
Yes.
Celtics didn't shoot the ball well. The Lakers did, and they blew out a good team. There's a few pieces of context around it, but I'm with you, DeMarco.
You got friends in Boston? Anybody got friends in Boston?
I do.
Okay, all of my friends from Boston or the East Coast, they just keep texting me 18.
Yeah, I get it.
I had to figure out what that meant.
Yeah,
I get it now.
I get it.
Like, I can't be happy for one win.
I was really impressed by what I saw last night.
Me too.
And I think, like we both said, it's the best win of the season.
Yep.
And it is, I think, if you are of the opinion, I think you and I are of similar minds in this, and we tend to go in the other direction. However, if you are one of the Laker fans that's of the opinion, look, go get some help and take a shot. Last night's game was your case to do that. The best version of what they have last night was on display last night.
Knee jerk, yes.
I agree it's knee jerk. And
realistically,
like I said, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to convince me to another point of view that, listen, they are a big away. Anthony Davis wants another big. They are a defensive 3-and-D guy.
They need another big.
Away.
I like the two bigs.
Then this is your example, because you could say, look, when LeBron and AD and Austin Reeves and these guys are good, and when Gabe Vincent has a night and Jackson Hayes is all blah, 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 when they are at their best, they're good enough to beat anybody. There's your case for it.
Well,
And I'm not. Look, the problem is they don't play like that often enough to let me believe that it's there. But at least there's a tangible game where you say, the Celtics are the defending champs. I know they're not the best team in the league right now, but I don't think anybody would be saying that the championship goes through Boston.
I think they're on the cutting edge of modern basketball.
Yeah,
of what it takes to win.
Yeah, I do too.
Their starting five is better than most. Their starting five,
couldn't agree more,
is better than most.
They got their what's handed to them last night.
Okay, so that's the knee jerk. If you just woke up from a coma and said the Lakers blew out the Celtics, okay, make a move. This team has some legs. But if you factor in all the stuff that we're leaving out, that the Celtics were tired, everything you said, people live here in LA, it's a little bit different. They're worn out. It took Boston to be worn out for the Lakers to look that good.
Well, I think they're separate things there. The Celtics were worn out. I agree. But the Lakers could look good despite that. I don't think that the Lakers looked that good because Boston was worn out. I think the Lakers looked good and Boston was worn out.
I would like to see that same game if I could. If I'm Rob,
now we're talking.
No, if I'm Rob Pelinka, I'm just saying, if I'm going to make a move to mortgage my future to save LeBron's present, that's basically what it is. And I'm trying to make a decision. Let me see those two teams on an equal footing, equal ground, when Boston's not tired, not on the third game of a back-to-back-to-back, whatever it is.
Right.
Let me see what that looks like. Can we still look as good as we did?
I think that's a fair question.
Yeah.
And I think that is the question that the Lakers are probably asking themselves.
Of course. This is like a guy, when you played Madden, right? Video games?
I'm not a video game guy.
People that would play Madden, and I'm so good at this game, and then you go sit with them and you realize they've been playing on easy mode. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is okay. Anybody can win this. This is instructional mode. You're not a pro until you move up to the pros. So let me see what you do when Boston is not sucking wind from the moment you say go.
I am not saying that all their problems got solved last night. I'm saying that that's the template.
Yeah,
for
no doubt.
for them to be a more than just a competitive team, but maybe the step beyond that.
Yeah,
win a round or more in the playoffs. That's the template for it. Because one of the things that kind of jumped out at me watching it was, and I'm not talking like fast breaks running up and down, but they got into what they were doing much quicker than they typically do.
Yes.
They got the ball down the court a little quicker, and they got into their offense more quickly than typical. So instead of having option A or B, they had option A or B or C, and sometimes option A, B, C, or D, that they were getting deeper into those rotations where they had optionality, where typically they're so deliberate in what they do that,
or they just don't do it,
or they just don't do it,
or they just
right?
don't do it.
And last night they felt like they played with a much greater sense of urgency, a much greater sense of not speed's the wrong word, but with pace.
No, speed works.
Yeah, they played with pace last
they are
night.
One of the slowest teams out there.
They're super slow, and again, it's not everything's fine, but that is the vision. The best case scenario is what you saw, and if you add to that, I still don't want to do it. But that's the case for it.
If you lined up every NBA team and had them do speed tests, like 40-yard dashes, I would bet the Lakers would rank last or close to it. Close to it. So I would say that was a great night for J.J. Redick, because he's been talking about the plan, the system, and how we implement it. I give these guys a great game plan. I hope they run it. Sometimes they do. More often than not, sometimes they don't. More often than not, they do. But that was a great game plan game for J.J. Redick, and they went out and executed. They looked good doing it. But I still don't know if I'm ready to say this team is championship level.
They're not.
Enough to sacrifice
your
those two first-round picks.
Again, this is not binary. It's not their oh, I almost did it again. It's not that they're bad. I almost used a word I'm not supposed to.
Okay.
The choices aren't they're a title contender or they're the worst team. Those are not the two choices. There's a million choices in between there.
Yeah.
They are better than average, but way far away from being good enough to win a title. The question I think you ask yourself is, do you go from better than average to let's just take a shot at it, or do you stay better than average and hope to get closer to that title thing a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? There is no move, short of a move that none of us are anticipating. There is no player that's coming in going, the Lakers are as good as OKC. The Lakers are as good as Boston.
If
the
you
Lakers
get Zach LaVine, I wouldn't be mad at you.
It's fine, but that takes them from where they are to better than where they are.
I mean,
but they're not a title team.
No, it might change things. You may win a series. I don't know. It may make you a little bit better, but I'm thinking in terms of beyond the LeBron James era. So if I'm going to make a move, I'm going to make a move for that.
But what if your two stars are just being squeaky wheels and putting out that with interviews with Shams?
I want to talk about the interview with Shams. I'm not dismissing that, but I want to put a pin in that and come back to it. But what you just said a second ago, this idea that I'm not making a move that doesn't benefit my future, I don't think you can do those two things at the same time.
Not with LeBron sitting in
That's
the
what
room.
I'm saying. So you need to make a choice of we're going to just sit tight.
I think you should.
Oh, I do too.
Take the win, be happy, and just ride it out.
The opposite choice is if you do make a move, it is at the expense of your future. There is no move to be made that is present and future.
Yes.
It's either present or future.
Well, this is fun for me. This is how the other half lives. I get to celebrate a win. You beat Boston, the hated rival. But does this give me any sort of added confidence? No.
No.
No, I'm not going to get too high on this. I'm going to have fun because Boston lost. I love to see them lose. But I'm not going to get too high on this.
I agree with all of that, but I think there's another part that we saw last night. LeBron had life. Like, he looked spry.
Yeah.
And he can do it. Okay, he can still do it often enough that you're like, okay, look, when he does that, we're in it. When Anthony Davis is really good, they're in it. Where it gets
That's why if I'm the Lakers, I'd never let him go.
Where it gets complicated is this.
I'm making money.
Is they need to find a way to get him off of his feet more often.
LeBron?
Yes. And because they're still kind of middle of the pack, they got to burn miles on his
Reeves, Austin Reeves ain't good enough for that.
This is where it gets so hard because to get to the point, because if they can get home field or home court, if they can get something where they can manage LeBron's, and last night was pretty good. Neither one of them played more than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You're going to have to find a way to pound some people every once in a while to get him off of his feet.
Then you need somebody else. Because that means that's AD and Austin Reeves doing the damage while he's resting. And no.
And that's what AD is asking for.
And if you have to lean on him, by the time it comes to playoff time, he's going to be low on fuel.
I get that AD is asking for it, but still, I'm not going to mortgage my future for something that I don't think is going to pay at the end, which means a Larry O.
You know what? Let's talk about what AD said to Shams yesterday.
Yeah.
There's only one word I can come up with.
Trade. Oh, I'm sorry.
Boring. Boring. I'll tell you what I mean. That's coming up next. It's Trav. It's DeMarco at 710 ESPN. And listen all day long right here on 710 for your chance to experience the Lakers and the Warriors at Cosm, Los Angeles. Enjoy. Immersive games in the Dome and the wall-to-wall multi-view display in the hall at Cosm, the ultimate home for basketball fans. Limited tickets are available right now through Cosm.com or the Cosm mobile app. And if you call, let's just say if you call, how about right now? Call right now at 877-710-3776. If you are caller number 7, you win a pair of tickets, Lakers Golden State next week at Cosm, only from 710 ESPN. Call right now.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just
Hi,
search
my name is
ESPN.
Victoria. I am from Silmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath and I'm from Silmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
The title. The Rams did all of that.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason in Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TAP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text TAP to 321-321. That's TAP to 321-321.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Now I kind of want a new TV. After our conversation, I feel like I'm doing new TV.
Oh,
I want to go TV shopping. That's a great day. You take it out of the box, you plug all the stuff in.
Yeah.
Say, this is great, and then it's just a TV.
Go by yourself. I think I would go TV shopping by myself.
You know what?
Yeah.
Susan's not anti-TV.
She's not anti-TV?
I'll be honest with you.
Is she anti-price tag?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
No. Like, if I'm being 100% real here, she is far more likely to encourage something like that than I am.
No way. Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, you're the break.
She's Yes. Okay. She is the one that says, we should get a different. I'm like,
it's still working.
It's fine. It's like, no, we get bigger. I'm like,
but it's still working.
We're good.
It
will break eventually. Let's do it there.
When's the last time you bought a new TV?
Oh God, I put it this way. I don't remember.
When's the last time you bought a TV? Anybody?
I bought one a year ago for this new apartment.
Why? Because you had to?
I had to get a new apartment because I had to have one for the living room and one for my room, so we got a new TV in the living room.
What about you?
God, it's been at least 10 years.
Yeah, it's been 5 for me at least.
At least 10 years. You know what? It's about time to go buy a new TV.
Let's go. Let's see if we can get a BOGO.
Let's go.
Let's see if we can find a guy that's got a BOGO.
Or you wait for President's Day weekend, which is just a month away.
Mattresses.
Well, every weekend there's going to be sales for everything. So I would wait until a holiday weekend. They're going to have sales.
That's wisdom there. So I'm waiting for sales now.
So the last time I bought a TV was on a Black Friday. So Brenda and I started dating, and things are getting
progressing.
They're progressing. So she's spending the night now and stuff like that, right? So it's Black Friday, and her dad is like, her mom was like, "Yo, where you at?" They're texting her, calling her like 6, 7 in the morning. She's like, "Oh, I'm Black Friday shopping." She's She's like, well, you better bring something because, this is this. Hold on. So we're Black Friday shopping, right? We go to Best Buy, man. We bought her dad a TV.
Oh.
Right? So that TV's still up there. So then this year for Christmas, he's like, hey, George, when are you going to update my TV, man?
Oh, my God. Wow. See those grandkids over there?
Awesome. We're Black Friday shopping.
I like it. You better bring home something.
Bring
That's
home
smart.
a box of
Wait a minute.
Whitman sampler or something. I don't know.
How old were you?
We were like, 20-something?
See, it used to be funny. It ain't funny anymore.
Yeah.
See? I got a daughter. Yeah, it ain't funny. Hold on a minute.
Even if you
you
got a
better bring
TV?
me something.
Even if you square the account with the
yes.
TV. I want to play this for you. This is Anthony Davis talking with ESPN's Shams Charania, talking about where he feels that he's better at the 4, and he would like to see them upgrade with another big man to the Laker roster.
I think we need another big. I feel like I've always been at my best when I've been the 4. And having the big out there, we know it worked when we won the championship with JaVale and Dwight. I'm at the 5 and I'm at the 4.
Yeah, I love that. Yes, I love that. Keep talking. Demand your stuff, AD. You're the guy, right? I mean,
he's a really good player.
You are the centerpiece of this. I mean, I know LeBron is the universe, but you are the centerpiece to this. Demand your stuff. If you're better at the 4, tell them to go get you a 5. That makes sense. If you want to help him, I mean, look, if you want to look beyond LeBron, the first thing we used to think about was it's going to be AD's team. Now we're talking about trading him too, to get more picks.
They're not going to do that either.
To
but,
unplug.
Yeah, but I hear you.
But I'm glad he's stepped. Look, I need a 5. I need a big. I'm better when I'm a 4. I like hearing this stuff out of AD.
I would like it if it was the first time I'd ever heard it.
I've never heard him say it.
I have.
Yeah.
His desire to be a 4 instead of a 5 is well known. He's been talking about it for years. This, hey, we need to get a little bit better on this roster is, I mean, you could say, here is the Lakers. We talk about templates, right?
Yeah.
Here's the template for the Lakers over the last 4 or 5 years. Season starts, optimism. Season gets going. This isn't great. Season gets going to the point where it's like, hey, this roster isn't very good.
Deadline.
LeBron and AD start to chirp about, hey, we need to get better here or there. We need to get this. We need to get that. They make a move or they don't make a move. They go into the playoffs. They make a run. They don't make a run. It's just, this is the same song, a different year.
Then I would like to see some fissure. And I think they've been so tight, joined at the hip, AD and LeBron. I'd like to see a little bit of what do we call that, a schism?
Yeah.
Some fissure?
Yeah.
Just some separation, some daylight between the two. Like, hey, you know what? I know he's old. He's about to be done, and this is going to be my team. So why don't we start acting that way? Why don't we get things in here that help me for the future? Get me a big. I would be more apt to listen to him than anything. Well, I can't say that. LeBron is the guy, too. But I would be more apt to listen to what I think is the future.
His stuff is always so passive-aggressive. You know what I mean?
Which one? Both of them?
Well, yeah, both of them for that matter. I was talking about Anthony Davis in this. Look, Anthony Davis is a great player. This idea that he's waiting for LeBron to step aside just drives me bonkers.
I thought that was the plan, though.
No, the plan was for him to become the leader of the Lakers, not by a ceremony or by royal decree from LeBron James where he holds a press conference and says, today, from this day forward, I bequeath the leadership of the Lakers
that never
to
happens.
Anthony Davis.
But you know when it happens.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that it hasn't tells you that it won't.
Because he can still play.
But
LeBron can
Shaq
still
still
go.
play when Kobe said, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this through sheer play, force of personality. I am not asking for it. I am taking it.
Neither one of LeBron is. I guess he's one of them. But I would never equate AD and Shaq, or even put Kobe in that.
What I'm just talking purely the politics, the dynamics of it. You don't ask for it, you take it.
If AD was anywhere near Kobe as ability or as a leader or as any Mamba mentality, LeBron probably is already gone.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
but that you're making my point for me.
Yeah,
this is the whole point. This idea, just go kill it, and they'll fix it around you. This idea that Anthony Davis. It's like, guys, I've heard this story before.
I know, but he can't go kill it the way he wants to at the 5.
I
know you're stuck.
Bored by this.
You're stuck.
I know. So bored by hey, we're not quite. Go make another. How many times have we been exactly where we are?
We're here, and there's no way out of it. That's the frustrating thing.
And I guess that's why my frustration is so high because they're going to make a move that is moderate move, right? They
That's
might
all you can do.
I get it. And guess what, DeMarco? At the end of the year, they'll probably be out after the first round, maybe the second round, and then next year we'll be talking about this exact same thing all over again. And then when we get to about the new year,
that's what
February 1st,
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about, you know what we need to do? We need to make one more trade.
That's what I meant
It's
about
like,
the apathy.
Dude, how many times are we going to run this back?
I do wonder about some Laker fans, and there's some diehards. There's a lot of diehards. There are some casual. There's some people that act like they are diehards, and they're really casual. I wonder how much longer they can stand this, because this is bad. I've heard Knicks fans jump ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like diehard Knicks fans.
I don't worry about that.
But they were like, I'm done with this team until you fix ownership. I'm not supporting. I wonder how long that takes here in Los Angeles. Because like you said, this is a hamster wheel.
Decades.
Yeah.
Decades.
I know some people are getting really frustrated.
Look, there's always going to be some. The Lakers have as committed fans. I really do think the Lakers. I'm not saying they wouldn't be angry. They would be angry. They would be frustrated. They would be complaining. They would be calling shows. They would be
you're not even in the mix anymore.
But they're not going anywhere.
Barkley's taking shots at you
Barkley's
on a
been
nightly.
Barkley's
I know,
been doing that for years.
but not when they're good. You can't take shots at the Lakers when they're the Lakers.
He's been shooting at them for years.
Not when they're good.
No,
not when they're great. Not when
no,
Kobe.
Of course not.
Not
Nobody
when
takes shots.
That's what I'm
great.
saying.
But what, DeMarco, Lakers
there's
fans
many
aren't going
bad
anywhere.
teams in the league, and he's taking shots at you.
They're not going anywhere.
That's got to get frustrating.
The Lakers aren't going anywhere.
No, well, they're not going to move.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Laker fans aren't going anywhere.
Well, I mean, this is going to keep going for a while, unless you figure out how to get out of this mess. Unless he decides to,
they don't want to get
retire.
Out of this mess.
I don't know.
They don't want. If the way out of this mess was obvious.
What, trade somebody?
No, don't re-sign him. Trade him. Say no.
Yeah.
Say no.
Remember that picture?
It's
of
not complicated.
LeBron
they just chose not to do it.
Remember that picture of LeBron with Jeannie Buss?
Yeah,
that's when you knew it was over.
Look,
wasn't that around contract time?
This is the and again. The Lakers have chosen this life for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even necessarily think it's the wrong choice every time. Like, if you want to be known as, look, if you are the star player, no matter what happens, we're going to take care of you. That's not a bad reputation to have on the street.
Yeah.
Right? It's not. But it's also not necessarily a reputation or a formula for being good year after year
I don't
after
think
year.
it wasn't the wrong choice to sign him. I think the wrong choice was blowing it up after you won the championship.
I agree with that.
And I don't know why that happened or what the impetus behind that was. I wasn't on radio
Okay,
then.
I don't want to be too hypocritical here because when they won that title in the bubble and but again,
that was a pretty good team.
It was a really good
That's
team.
what I'm saying.
And that wasn't and this idea, get them in a series. That was a team that was the best team in the league for the entire year.
I don't know why you would blow it up.
Because if I'm trying to put myself back in that time frame, I think I kind of sort of thought the same way. As long as we got those two, the rest of it doesn't matter nearly as much.
Then that's your mistake.
That was the mistake.
Then that's your mistake.
I think that was the mistake.
Okay. I've seen this before. I've seen, like, the Rams before they came here, like a series of just mistakes. You drafted him.
Yeah.
You signed him.
Yeah.
And then 5 years from now, you're at the bottom, and people are wondering how you got there. Well, it was a series of bad choices.
I don't think they'll ever be at the bottom with this group because they have two excellent players. So you're never going to go to the bottom. But
fair to Midland is the bottom.
I think it's worse than the bottom.
Exactly.
It's
you can't
worse
build for
than
the
bottom.
future, and you're not going to win. It sucks. Yeah.
That's why, like, I saw it. AD, see what AD said? Yeah.
I'm glad he's saying something.
Yeah, I've seen. I've heard him say it before. I've seen. This is like the same TV show.
Yeah.
That I've seen year after. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. And props to Shams too.
It's like, dude, for what?
Just
getting to say the same thing they say every year.
I was the Woj bomb stepping into that whole.
It's not a bomb.
No.
It's a wet
the
fart.
whole.
It's nothing.
The whole world, that whole situation, that stepping into that void.
Oh
and,
no.
Yeah.
He's good at his
That's what
job.
I'm saying.
But
Stepping into that void. Props to
I'm not
Shams.
saying anything bad about Shams.
No.
I'm saying that was I saw that and went, oh, is it? Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
I guess,
AD, but
I guess that is this time of year where we asked to upgrade the roster.
Props to Shams. He's out there doing it. Yeah. We were all worried about Woj.
It is his job.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not criticizing him. I'm criticizing
No, I'm
the
saying
news.
it's his job to do this.
That's
so
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Shut up for doing
Props
your
to
job.
him.
How did we get?
Yeah.
We're talking about AD. I'm not talking about the life of a reporter.
I just said props to Shams.
Props to Jeff Passan.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
props to
we're just
Passan.
listing reporters.
Well,
we like.
I don't. Is there a guy in? Well, who would be the insider in the league? Schefter.
Yes.
If Schefter's.
Props to him too.
No. If
Rappaport.
Schefter took a exit stage left,
Yeah.
whoever fills that void, that's what I'm saying. That's good for Shams. That's all I was saying. You're
Yes.
still caught up in the AD heat. I got you.
I'm just bored by it. I want something exciting.
You know what's exciting?
I want something new.
You know what's exciting? A snake draft. That's exciting.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing?
We're snake drafting things to pair with peanut butter because it is
Anything?
National
No, we
Peanut
should
Butter
do
Day.
insiders. Yeah.
We're not going to draft insiders.
We only have one round each.
I will
right?
fall asleep.
I want Barry Melrose.
There we go.
Things to pair with peanut butter. That's coming up next on our Friday draft. Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. You know what goes great with peanut butter, DeMarco?
Peanut butter.
Rotolo Chevrolet. I love to drive down the street in my Rotolo Chevrolet Silverado from Rotolo Chevrolet eating a peanut butter sandwich. It is my favorite thing in the world. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. I might start packing one of those. If you're looking for a new Silverado, if you're looking for a new Chevy car truck, get yourself in to Rotolo Chevrolet. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, and go find out for yourself what all the fun's about. Sincerely. Like you see Mike Capozio, of course I'm talking about, the man who's in charge at Rotolo Chevrolet, and he's dancing, he's having a good time, and they have those funny, goofy commercials on TV, and it's a great representation of what they do. They want you to feel good. They want you to feel good about your purchase, to know everything about it, every part of the transaction, courteous, transparent, and upfront. That's why they're Dealer of the Year, year after year after year, because they care, because they give you the right vehicle at the right price with customer service that'll knock your socks off. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, and Fontana, maybe for you, man, Trav, that's a little far. Okay, that's cool. ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com. Go online, you're going to have the same unbelievable experience. And whether you go in or go online, make sure you let them know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN.
Devastating fires that have struck Southern California. There are options for you if you're dealing with food insecurity. It is the LA Regional Food Bank. You can go to lafoodbank.org/fire. We are also looking for collections from you. All kinds of stuff needed for people that are dealing with the fire right now. Please join us in helping our friends and neighbors who are dealing with this tragedy.
Gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LEARN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LEARN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LEARN.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
It's a snake draft.
All right, it's a Friday, it's a snake draft, and it's National Peanut Butter Day.
Hey!
So we're going to draft things that pair with peanut butter, which
Put it all over
a
yourself.
shoe, anything.
Put it all over yourself. Why not?
There's that too.
Let's
Have you guys
go.
seen that video, that viral video of the baby who covered itself in peanut butter and he just goes,
Me too.
Or the dog trying to, you know.
Oh, I've seen the dog. I haven't seen the baby.
You probably have seen the baby. You just don't really understand what I'm talking about. But
Okay.
our order is Emily, DeMarco, Travis, Jorge. 3 each, 12 total, because that's all I can fit on the graphic, right?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Sí.
Anthony's back there. All right, so
He-
I'm first.
Oh, you're going to take the best
so,
one. Yeah.
obviously, there's only
Yeah.
one answer for number one overall, and it's flare gun.
No. Flare gun and chocolate.
I'm kidding.
Oh, he's going to call
I'm
4, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm taking jelly. So, number one thing to pair with peanut butter or peanut butter and jelly.
You're leaving this for me?
Yeah, I can't believe you get it.
Oh, my God. Chocolate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, peanut butter and jelly is the number one thing you think about when you think of peanut butter.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm-
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, hey!
Damn.
You got nothing?
No, I got an answer.
Sorry.
Look, those are.
Wouldn't you go chocolate number one?
Chocolate would have been 2. Jelly would have been. Chocolate would have been 1. Jelly would have been 2. Yeah, you got.
Jelly didn't even enter my mind. I'm
You
like,
just
that's a
got
good one.
Jordan
It didn't
after
enter your mind?
Olajuwon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Ooh, peanut butter and ice cream.
I've never had that before.
It's wonderful.
Yo, it is pretty good.
Peanut butter and
The
ice
bomb.
cream. Like,
Yeah.
how are we having this?
You put whatever ice, like
Like
you
a scoop of ice cream?
You put chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, whatever ice cream that you like,
throw a
and then
scoop
you
of peanut butter?
you take a little spoon through the peanut butter jar, put it in there. Yeah,
Mix it up. I've never done that.
It's pretty good.
Okay, peanut butter and ice cream.
I don't know if I'd take it 3, but it's good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Learn something
It's
new.
very good.
All right, Jorge.
Yeah.
Does this count in a milkshake?
Sure.
Yeah, that
Peanut
counts.
butter in a
Yeah.
milkshake. And then the other one with apples.
Ah,
Great choice.
Apples with peanut
nice.
butter.
Great
Yep.
choice.
Let me
Right
scratch
there.
that one off.
Yeah, no, that's really really good.
Damn you, Jorge.
Travis?
So I got a question. I got a procedural question. I don't know if this is too similar to a milkshake or not. Is a protein shake a milkshake?
Yes.
Smoothie? Would you rather say smoothie?
That's
Yeah,
Smoothie's better.
smoothie.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take smoothie rather than protein shake.
Then I want smoothie.
All right, smoothie.
Smoothie. Dang it, that's another one. Peanut butter. I just can't say peanut butter. Peanut butter's good with peanut butter. With a spoon.
Yeah, I will not
Spoon.
take peanut butter with peanut
How
butter.
about
Sorry.
spoon?
No,
I bet you I do that at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Why can't I choose spoon?
I would
It
like
goes great with peanut butter.
A food item to pair with peanut butter.
You
not,
need a food item
Yes.
to pair. Are we
Unless
changing
you're
the rules?
eating the spoon.
Can I say bread?
Yes, you can
Okay,
say bread.
There you go.
That's
Bread.
basically what I'm saying with okay.
Wheat bread.
Wheat bread.
Wheat bread and peanut butter.
White bread is disgusting unless it has peanut butter on it.
You get anything with peanut butter on it tastes better.
yeah.
But wheat bread and peanut butter. There.
Yeah, sure.
Specifically, yes.
I got my
Okay.
next one, I think.
I like my spoon idea though.
All right,
Yes.
so I got 2. So what am I going to go with? I'm going to go with cookies. So peanut butter cookies.
Yeah.
Great choice.
As my second choice. And then my third choice,
Wait, does that go with peanut butter or you're making the cookies out of
well,
peanut butter?
Take your pick.
Either
the
way.
cookies
Okay.
are peanut
Why
butter
could I
cookies.
use spoon then?
Yeah, because you're eating the. You know what's a good cookie?
What?
Like a peanut butter cookie is a delicious cookie.
Yeah.
But if you have chocolate chip and peanut butter chips in a cookie,
Also great.
That's all sorts of
Well,
yes.
also
yes.
from the seminal movie, The Parent Trap, the one with Lindsay Lohan in it, they realized that they're twins partially because they both love Oreos with peanut butter.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Yes.
delicious.
All right, my second choice in this turnaround is going to be wild card-ish, but pretzels. So like the peanut butter filled pretzels, those little nuggets.
It's on
Never
my
had
list,
that.
Dan.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Love them.
Those
All right.
little nuggets you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, those are great.
Yes.
Peanut butter filled
So it's
pretzel
a
nuggets?
it's a pretzel nugget. Think of it's about the size of a piece of popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay, but the inside is hollow and it's filled with peanut butter.
Oh, like those pandas. Maybe your kids eat the
Pandas.
pandas. it says the same
okay,
thing.
Same thing.
But a
okay.
pretzel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Quite good.
Makes sense.
They're quite good.
All right, DeMarco, you have
Oh,
so far
jeez.
chocolate and wheat bread.
And wheat bread. I can't choose mud wrestlers.
Nope. Something that is edible.
There'd be peanut butter wrestlers at that point, wouldn't it?
Saying, I mean, it does pair well with peanut butter. Let's see. It does, doesn't it?
I'm not judging you. I'm just amused by your selection.
Can I go white chocolate?
I would consider that chocolate's already off the
you
board,
already
and you
have
would double
white
up the
chocolate
chocolate.
in your chocolate
I have
choice.
chocolate. I meant
Chocolate covers all chocolates.
Yes, dark milk,
I'm at a
white.
loss here.
anything else.
Okay, granola.
Oh, good
Okay.
choice.
good
Granola
choice.
and peanut butter works. Now I'm
Surprised
stuck.
I got this.
You got
Yeah.
another one?
I got one.
You got one?
I think so.
I'm stuck right now.
It's a regular in my house, especially.
And you have so far 2 cold items.
yeah,
ice
this
cream
is
and smoothie.
this is cold too, or not cold. It's room temperature.
God.
But is honey. Yeah.
Wait, is it? Do I get 2?
No.
No, you're done.
You're
Oh,
in the
dang. I
middle.
was going to say, if I get 2, I'm going to take honey then.
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
my turn. You took
I was going to
granola.
steal that.
No.
Central list, by the way.
You said chocolate, white bread, and granola.
Like honey, and there's another item that goes on that sandwich that you can take if you'd like it, Jorge.
Yeah.
That is the
That would
peanut
top
butter,
it off.
honey, and
sliced banana.
Oh, Jorge hasn't picked yet.
Yeah,
So, Jorge, last pick.
It's like a kid's sandwich.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'm not taking the banana. Crackers, those Ritz crackers,
Oh,
those
yeah.
little sandwiches they sell with
Those are
peanut butter.
great.
Bro,
yeah.
I can,
The ones that are already put together.
those mini
yeah.
Ritz crackers.
The little
with-
ones, right?
Yeah, I can. Oh, dude, I can.
Wait,
Those are so great.
The packaged
Oh, yeah.
ones or make your own?
Both.
I like making my own.
Sure.
'cause I
Yeah.
like this thing.
And you're like triple stuff.
You damn right. They're up
Have you
here.
guys ever had like a fluffer nutter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Those are
Yes.
so good.
It's a little. There's a textural
I can have
element to
one.
that that's
Yeah.
kind of gross to me, but I hear you. I hear you.
Nice peanut butter.
Well, also we didn't include any like Thai dishes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Thai dishes have some sort of
Yep.
peanut butter in
Yep.
them. Ginger's good to pair with it.
I'm trying to think.
Celery
Pancakes.
sticks. Pancakes.
Celery, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the trick with pancakes,
M&Ms.
as soon as you get them out of your pan, layer a little bit of put a little layer of peanut butter,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
as much as you want.
It melts
Let it
it.
sit. It melts.
It melts.
dude.
melts
You
in
throw
there.
the banana on
Melted
top.
peanut
oh.
butter is a game
I
changer.
do that with Nutella.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Nutella pancakes.
I
And
also-
peanut butter. Yeah, do you know? Hey.
Piece of toast.
Yes.
Peanut butter. Peanut
Yes.
butter starts to melt a little bit.
Yes.
Drizzle a little honey.
Oh.
Slice a banana.
Oh. Fold it over.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
Gone.
Get out of
I
here.
also know people who put it in their coffee sometimes. You just put, like, basically you put the spoonful of peanut butter on your coffee. In the hot coffee,
Interesting.
you spin it around, and then you can also put milk in it too, but it tastes like peanut butter.
This
Really
this
good.
Interesting.
I've never heard of that until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
That my first reaction is that's really disgusting, and then I start thinking about it, I'm like, not really. Like,
Does it dissolve?
Yeah, it would melt, right?
It melts.
It's
all
kind
the
of
way?
like the peanut. It's like sometimes it will collect a little bit on the bottom.
You
can
would need
handle
to make
that.
sure that you chose smooth peanut butter. I don't want
Right.
chunks of
Well,
peanut
yeah.
floating in my
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
Well,
no
I'm a
chunkies.
smooth peanut butter person all over.
Yeah.
I am a peanut butter. I'm a pluralist. Whatever
Whatever's there.
chunky, smooth. It doesn't
Well,
really
you know what I
matter.
don't
if you
love?
had
The
a
one that you have to
choice?
mix yourself. The
I don't
all
like that
natural
kind
ones.
that separates because
Yeah.
then you got to stir it. But
Yeah.
that also tastes better than the other stuff. Typically,
It
it's
does
just a
taste
little
good.
work.
But if you had to choose, you're at a store, chunky or creamy.
Probably chunky.
What's the
really?
brand
But-
too?
but-
What's the
yeah.
brand?
We're a Skippy house. But depends. Am I shopping or Susan shopping?
You're shopping.
Skippy.
And if Susan's doing it,
She buys that
Jif.
The stuff you
No.
got to stir.
The stuff you got to stir, the organic, the stuff that's twice as expensive. Now here's the thing. It
It
less,
tastes better.
It's less sweet.
Yes.
It's more peanutty.
It's better
but
for you.
It has less sugar.
Give me the Jif.
Yeah.
Oh, Jif is good.
Jif,
Yeah.
Skippy,
Yeah.
what's the other? Peter Pan.
Whatever's
Peter
on
Pan.
sale.
Peter Pan.
that's
I was
on
just
sale.
gonna say
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah.
Pan. Yeah.
You get the small one or the big one?
Big one.
The
we
big
go,
one,
We
of
go
course.
through it fast in our house.
Yep.
Costco,
Oh, yeah.
you get the 2 big ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a month maybe.
Yeah, at least.
Do you eat
Maybe.
peanut butter every day?
No, but at least once a week.
Oh, I'm way more than once a week. I
Once-
bet I'm 4 times a
Oh,
week.
really? I mean,
Yeah.
but like every day of every week of my life, I've had peanut butter at least once a week. Yes.
It's a great. I've had dinner.
Yeah.
It's getting a little bit. I'm getting kind of close, but I want something to finish
Fast,
everything.
Sweet,
Quick.
filling, perfect.
Slice of bread.
Yep.
Peanut butter. Glass of milk.
Perfect. I told my daughter that's my college. You got any
And
advice?
it's
Go
filling.
get peanut butter and jelly. Yes.
What
That's
you
the
said.
protein.
Yes.
It's satisfying.
Absolutely.
Save those jars, by the way. Those can be your to-go jars for your
Guess
family.
what's in my dishwasher?
Yep.
A bunch of those old things right now.
This is a very detailed peanut butter conversation we're having. But however, when you get down to the bottom of the jar,
Yes.
okay, there's not a lot of peanut butter in the jar to where you've taken the knife and you've scraped the bottom and you've got 98% of the peanut butter out of the jar.
Yes.
Do you get out the rubber spatula and scrape the walls?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Right
That's
on.
a whole sandwich.
It's so satisfying.
Dang right.
When you get those walls super cleaned off and that right underneath the lip where you drag the knife, you get all that.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good day.
No doubt.
That is a good day. The Raiders have a coach. Stop me if I'm losing. Did the Raiders do something really smart?
Seems like it.
It sure does.
Yep.
That's coming up next. And a reminder that you're going to want to listen all day long right here, 710, your chance to experience Lakers Warriors at Cosm, Los Angeles. You can enjoy immersive games in the Dome and the wall-to-wall multi-view display in the hall at Cosm, the ultimate home for basketball fans. Limited tickets available right now through Cosm.com or the Cosm mobile app. But if you call now, 877-710-3776. Caller number 7 will win a pair for L.A. versus Golden State next week at Cosm, only from 710 ESPN. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights. The Father's Rights Attorneys.
In tough times, no one stands alone. The recent wildfires have deeply impacted our LA community, leaving many of our neighbors facing unimaginable hardship. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or just need someone to talk to, hope is just a call away. Call the LA County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771 for free emotional support, service referrals, or crisis counseling, or visit dmh.lacounty.gov/gethelpnow/. We're in this together, LA. Stay strong.
It is playoff time, and it is now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. You know, we have over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. All you got to do is pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CAPPY on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon.
In Major League Baseball, the teams that are going to do well, in a lot of cases, are owned by hedge funds, investment bankers, that kind of stuff. This is like play money for the side. If it's not your main income, and that's certainly not the case with Guggenheim Group, they just don't care. They will spend, and they have so much money. I think their competitive balance tax is going to be over $350 million this year. I mean, none of it matters.
I saw something that it says that if you take just their deferred money right now, it's like $1.375 billion. And just in deferred money.
Yeah, how fun are they going to be to watch next year? Wow.
Are they? I mean, I looked at it, thought about it yesterday when this came across. I mean, they will be the heaviest favorites in the history of Major League Baseball, I think.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, next at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. 710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Wemby. Can I get Wemby?
Who doesn't?
I don't know. Does San Antonio want him?
They appear to be pleased with the selection of Wemby.
I was holding out hope for Giannis, but that's not going to happen.
You mean here?
Coming here.
Yeah. Giannis reported doesn't like L.A.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a tough putt to overcome. I hate your city. Okay,
that's fine.
Tough.
Yeah, but I'm always looking for the next Lakers star.
You see where Adam Silver was talking about, because the Spurs are in Paris playing a series of games.
Yeah.
They're 2 games. Wemby was great last night. I think he had 30.
Yeah.
And Silver's talking about the NBA wants to have a league in Europe.
Do they really?
Yeah,
huh.
yeah, and talking about how the NBA could have a more permanent footprint in Europe. Basketball is the one thing that I think you could have a league in Europe, play it, have them an American league or a North American league or whatever you want, play it, and then have those two teams, and you would feel like
a
it's
true world championship.
Yeah, or at least closer than just about anything else, other than soccer.
I think they have enough talent to compete in Europe.
Clearly,
absolutely, they
Clearly.
can. It's a sport that everyone plays. It's a sport that, like going over for NFL Europe. It's weird when you travel by train and you pass by these suburban places and you look and see what's in their backyard. It's either soccer lines. And every now and then, or every other house has a basketball hoop.
Yeah.
There's no baseball. There's no football. There's none of that. So I don't think you'll ever catch American football over there. But basketball
and soccer.
And soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And baseball, if you, and this is a huge chunk of the world, this is why it doesn't work as well. Africa and Europe, there's no baseball.
None.
But Asia, South America, Latin America, North America, there's
plenty of
tons of baseball.
No
but
doubt.
the problem is, Europe and Africa is a lot of the world. So
True.
you're kind of skipping a pretty big
mind
chunk.
seeing that, except I don't want us to lose. That would
We
suck.
lose all the time.
That would suck if we lost like a championship.
We did.
Not like the Olympics. I'm talking like a championship. What?
Shohei Otani with Mike Trout and the whole thing.
You mean I mean basketball.
Oh, no,
we can't lose that. No, right.
Oh,
I don't.
But look, if you again,
they got some players.
The Olympics is different because now you're talking U.S. against countries. But if you just had American champ versus European champ, and you could take all the European, take them from Spain, from Italy, from Greece, that's a different animal.
I love it until the actual game starts, and now I'm on pins and needles.
More fun,
no,
right?
I don't want to lose. No, I don't want to lose.
All right.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll is the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hey, old Pete. Yes, sir.
Old
Pete. But I just say that for fun. I said this coming in, and I believe it. I think he's got more energy than anybody in this building.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah. I mean, he's up there. He's collected birthdays, but it doesn't mean he's an old man.
Well, both things can be true at the same time. He is the oldest head coach ever to be hired.
How old is Pete now?
73.
73.
He is the oldest coach ever to. Now, there have been guys that have coached beyond 73, but you get hired. He's the oldest coach in modern NFL history to be hired.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
I agree with you, but it's also a 73-year-old man.
True.
It's both of those things.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Look, you know what I'm saying? I was going to say, right?
No, go ahead.
Presidents.
Look. Again, when we're pulling from the guys that are in their 70s and 80s, this is a conversation.
I think age is off the table for a while at least, but
or more on the table than ever before.
Or more on the table. But I'll say this: the Las Vegas Raiders, it's a coaching upgrade. And I love Antonio Pierce, but this is a coaching upgrade. This is a smart hire by the Raiders.
This is a guy that has been in the NFL very recently. This is a guy that has been in the NFL very recently and had a lot of success.
Won a Super Bowl.
This is a guy that, despite being in his 70s, seems to understand players. And understand how to communicate and connect with players.
Yes.
This is a guy that I think knows how to hire a staff.
I think he can hire a staff.
I do too.
I do think he can hire a good staff.
This, to me, I don't really see a miss here. Like this, to me, is one of the things that when I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, the Raiders nailed it.
Your only hang-up is his age.
That's it. And I agree with you. Pete Carroll is not your typical 73-year-old. He is an incredibly vigorous 73-year-old.
If you can make an allowance for hiring Sean McVay, who's the youngest guy now?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
The youngest coach in the NFL right now is Mike McDonald in Seattle.
Mike McDonald, and he is 37 years old. So when was McVay hired? How old was he again?
30.
So if you can make allowances for him being too young for the job and saying whatever you said to hire him.
By the way, today is McVay's birthday. Today he turns 39.
I thought so. Hey, happy birthday.
Okay.
You can say the same thing about Pete Carroll. Who cares how old he is?
I'm with you.
Can he do the job? Yes.
I think
is he
can.
fantastic? Absolutely. Do we need him? Yes.
I want to go back to Pete Carroll in 10 seconds. Sean McVay, you said he turns 39 today, Em?
Correct.
What?
He's still the third youngest coach in the league.
Crazy. And he's been at this for 8 years.
He just finished 8 years in the league, and he's the third youngest coach in the league by a small margin. Like McDonald is at 37. Ben Johnson is the second youngest. He's only 4 months younger than McVay.
Crazy.
And then McVay. And he's been a coach for 8 seasons.
You know, at some point, I hope we're around to see it. Maybe they will. He may challenge for the most wins in league history. Just if he stays in it.
That's it. That's
because
the only
he started
variable.
early. Yes.
That's the only variable is
Yes.
if he has the want/stamina to last 30 plus years.
If he stays in it for that long,
Yeah.
I think he might be the only guy that could do it.
DeMarco, if he did it 30 years, he'd only be 60.
Right. Still younger than Pete Carroll.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could be 30 years
I
in
know.
and be 60.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
If you're a Raider fan, you should be excited about this.
So
you really should be.
The question, first of all, look at the Super Bowl champion.
Fantastic coach.
Jim Harbaugh, one of the best coaches we have
Rugged.
doing it right
Who's
now.
got it better than us?
Right?
Nobody.
Jim Harbaugh's great.
Yes.
Pete Carroll's great.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what a murderer's row of coaches.
The
Also,
AFC West just got hot.
Yeah.
All older coaches, as well as coaches that are like most of the hires happening right now are young coaches.
I never
and
got
so it kind
why-
of bucks the trend of most coaching hires.
I never got why people got so fired up about getting younger at head coach.
I think you look for good. I don't think you look for
Yeah.
young, old. I think you look for good.
But why the trend? But the trend going younger. Like, what does younger actually do for you?
Oh, I know the answer to that.
Innovative?
I know
What,
the answer
cheaper?
to that. Me. Call him me.
Go ahead.
Sean McVay.
No.
Yeah. What I'm saying is,
we want the next guy.
That.
Oh, okay.
That because Sean McVay wasn't just a home run, he was a grand slam.
Yeah.
Everybody else is well. Okay, what is Sean? Well, he's young. Like, the most obvious thing about Sean McVay is that he's young.
Most of the coaches we grew up with were older guys. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't
but
know
I think it
why
kind of
the
goes
trend.
with the idea of like you're not stuck in your ways. You're innovative. You're creative. It doesn't mean that you can't be that as an older coach.
Yeah.
It just is the stigma against older coaches is that they have their one way that they want to coach, as opposed to the new coaches, which is, hey, I have all these ideas, creativity, innovation.
What was it you said about Harbaugh that made him so effective? I forget how
he
you put it.
eliminates the crap.
Eliminates the crap. That's what it was. That's exactly
He trims
right.
the fat. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're a Raider fan, you should be happy. You're going to get at least back to zero in a hurry.
That's exactly. When I saw that, I'm like, you know what? He's going to get them where they need to be.
See that ping pong table? That's gone now.
Yeah.
See this over here? We're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
This is how you guys used to eat lunch. No, we're not doing that.
You got to
We're
go
gonna
find
get you back to normal.
You got to go find a quarterback.
Yes.
You know, that's obviously you got to upgrade the talent levels, but the basics.
Yeah,
I use this word all the time. I say it a lot on my podcast, Locked On Rams, free and available wherever you get your podcast, never behind a paywall.
And if you want to watch, there's a YouTube
there is
component.
a YouTube component. Thank you for asking.
Tag team.
Competent.
Yeah.
Basic competency. Does it work? Pete Carroll, check.
Yes.
Because as stupid as it sounds, it's not all that common.
Yeah.
Just basic. Jim Harbaugh, competent.
Yeah.
Sean McVay, competent. Basic, just does it work?
Your team meeting, it's not a wandering, I'm trying to figure out what I'm saying as I'm speaking type speech.
All of that.
All that stuff is going to be better. And I think Max Crosby should want to come back now.
I would think.
Yeah.
I would think that the level.
You can't lose him.
The level of enthusiasm, if you are a Raider.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know what? You can't look at this and go, we did what?
Well, I'm waiting for Devontae Adams.
Well, Devontae Adams is in New York.
I'm just, no, not Devontae Adams. Who's there? What's his name? The receiver.
Brock Bowers?
Brock Bowers.
Oh, the tight end. Yeah.
Brock Bowers. Well, you're going to use him.
Yeah.
Devontae's out of there. He's in New York.
Yeah.
Who's their top guy?
Brock Bowers. He's
Who's
their
their
best
other receiver?
offensive player. I'd have to look. I'm blanking on it too.
Oh my God, me too. I'm blanking.
But
okay.
They have Jacoby Myers. They have
Who's the headache? It was
It was
Devontae
Adams.
Devontae Adams was the headache.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's gone.
never mind then. Forget that. He's gone already. Yeah, that was the headache.
No, I if I were a Raider player, I'm like, we're in a
You should
better
be
spot
excited.
today than we were a couple of days ago.
I wonder who they get to play quarterback for them.
Probably a stopgap for a couple of years, right?
Which
Because
guy?
They're
Sam
six,
Darnold's out there.
right? Darnold's out there. He's
Kirk
the one
Cousins.
that comes. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know that's not the end of the world. Again,
Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe.
Russell Wilson.
Maybe.
No more.
Russell Wilson with Pete. Well, they hate each other. Pete, they hate each other.
This draft
No,
has.
Pete doesn't hate. They don't hate. No, Pete loved him.
Pete catered to
Pete
him.
went against his
But I
whole
thought
locker room
that's
for
what
him.
the whole thing was, why they split.
I think they had a mutiny in the line.
Pete backed him so much it turned his locker room against him. So he loves Russell.
Think about this: the quarterbacks in this draft, Shador, Cam Ward, right? But there's teams. There's the Raiders pick 6th.
Yeah.
There are 3 teams ahead of them: Tennessee, Cleveland, and the Giants. All need quarterbacks, and they're all ahead of them. So you need to move up, or you need to wait for another draft to get your quarterback.
I might go retread.
Yeah, I think you go retread for a year or so and then try again.
Or who knows? Move up, take Shedeur, and go from there.
Are they a quarterback away though? I know they need one.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
I mean,
let's build
wait,
from.
I don't know because that was you just fired a coach. I don't know where they really are. That matters.
They don't seem to me a team that is flush with talent. They got some good players, but it's not a team that's like, hey, look, that's a sleeping giant.
I just remember when the Rams played them, that team is a whole lot better than their record. And they have a lot more talent than how they're playing. That's what I thought. I'm like, this team right here only won 2 games? Really? They're pretty damn good. Something else must be going on. Talent-wise.
Yeah.
Something else must be going on.
Well,
so I don't know. We'll see.
They got the coaching piece figured out.
Yeah.
Wonder what Tom Brady had to do with that. A lot, a little, some?
I mean, he's an owner, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sure he had to sign off on it.
Well, he's a minority owner.
Yeah. I mean, why would you hate Pete Carroll if you're him?
I'm asking. Did Pete Carroll get across the finish line because Tom Brady gave him the thumbs up?
Well, I don't think Tom would give him the thumbs down. He was there in one of those Super Bowls with you. You know what I mean? Why would you give him a thumbs down?
Sooner than later is an interesting way to phrase the Matthew Stafford situation.
Yeah.
I liked it. It's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Is your car due for service? Is it? I'm asking. Is your car due for service? If it is, you know where to go. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. At Valvoline, you don't even get out of your car. Here's what you can do at Valvoline. You pull in, you drive up, and you're out in about 15 minutes. But in those 15 minutes, you don't even have to get out of your car. You sit there nice and safe, nice and relaxed, while the expert technicians go to work on your ride. You can stare at your phone, flip through your Reels or your TikTok or whatever it is you like. You can close your eyes, take a quick little cat nap. You can call friends, Facebook, heal. You can do all sorts of things that you want when you're waiting for them to get your car done at Valvoline. And it's only 15 minutes, right? They got you covered on just about anything that you might need. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, wipes. Supposed to rain this weekend. Wipers, and more. Just pull up, drive in, and drive out in about 15 minutes. Over 80 locations, ready to help you get your ride ready for the road in no time at all. Here's what you do. SoCalOilChange.com. That gives you one of those 80 locations. And it's going to give you game-winning coupons off of your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
The LA...
a back injury. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED, because millions of men experience it. Did you know that 1 in 4 people seeking treatment for ED are under 40? So you're not alone. And even better, Hims can help. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. It all starts with an online intake form. From there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door,
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
What were you saying about Stafford?
Did I like him?
Anytime I see his name, I get nervous.
Matthew Stafford.
He didn't say he's going to retire.
No,
They didn't
Sean
say
McVay
trade.
said they want to get the Matthew Stafford situation done sooner than
Oh,
later.
good.
I
good.
thought so too. That my general takeaway from that was, okay, good.
Yeah.
To me, that indicates, if nothing else, you'll have some clarity, and if it's not him, you can figure it out, and you'll have some time.
And they're talking like they want him back.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
good. Okay.
That was my general
We're not
takeaway.
into this. Well, we haven't even played the Super Bowl yet. We're not into the silly season yet. But
No.
we're getting there.
No.
Just every time I hear his name, I just get nervous.
He said something along the lines of, we got right up against it last year. We want to avoid that again this year.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that to me means that let's get this done.
And if you want to retire, I don't want to say the word quit because you can't quit after this many years in the league being this good. If you want to retire, do it now.
Yeah, give everybody time to get their ducks in a row.
And I did hear this about AD. AD told the team he was going to retire a year before we knew.
I've heard that too.
And I respect that because they can prepare for it.
Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah.
Look, that's a pro.
Yes.
And that's somebody that has a good relationship with the organization. Hey, listen, man, I don't want to catch you flat-footed.
Yeah.
I'm done after this year.
I care.
Yeah,
I care.
Get ready for, especially when you're that good of a player.
Yes.
Like it's going to leave a big hole.
Get ready for life
Get
without
ready
me.
to fill the hole as best you can.
I love doing sidelines. I get to meet a lot of people. I told you everybody down there is so nice with the exception of one person.
Who's the
and
one
she's
person?
not on the sideline anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who it is?
Well, yeah, I think I did once. I'm not doing it again because
Okay.
I'll wind up on her podcast or something. Yeah, I'm
Can't
not even going
wait.
to say her name.
Okay.
But anyway, this nice people. There is a friend of mine named David Hatter, and I'm trying to explain his job. David, are you there?
I am.
David, how do I explain what you do on Sundays?
The best way I like to explain it is that everybody else is spending money on the field, and I'm the one that makes it. I'm the guy that makes sure that the commercials get in at the right time. I always say that I'm kind of painting the action because we have like 5 pages of rules that we have to go by, when you can take them, when you can't take them. And my big thing always is that I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not messing with the flow of the game.
And you don't. And you're fantastic. I love seeing you. And I never thought of it that way. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question, David, real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
David, are you the guy that has the orange sleeves?
No, I'm the guy next to him with the bright green hat.
Okay. Okay, I know exactly who you are. Okay, got it.
The orange sleeves is actually the TV guy. And when they ask for a break, they've got to clear it through me because I've got all the rules. So sometimes they want it and they can't take it, and I'm the one that has to say no. We have to pass on it now, even if we're behind on breaks, because we have a certain amount that we've got to get in every quarter. And like I said, even if you're behind, say that you get an interception that gets run back inside the 40-yard line. Well, you can't take it because you're messing with momentum.
All right. Now I know. I know.
He's the eyes and ears of the institution, my man. David, so we talk ball, we talk life, we talk everything. You share pictures with me. We have a great relationship. But you said you have 3 turning points. And this is great because you know football. Turning points in the playoff game, Philly versus the Rams. What are they?
Yeah, there were three that kind of jumped out at me. They kind of flowed together. I thought the first turning point was when Brandon Fisk went down.
Yes, big one.
Okay.
We didn't talk about
and
that
I thought
enough.
that changed a lot of the blocking that was going on and what they were trying to do, which ended up happening. I don't know if it was, I'm not sure if it was Brendan Jackson or if it's one of the other inside linebackers, but on the touchdown run by Saquon.
Yeah.
The guy, one of the linebackers pinched in on it.
Yeah, he missed. Yes.
If he would have stayed his ground, it may have been a 5-yard gain and not a touchdown run. So I always thought that, once they lost Brandon Fisk and that, it kind of changed the way the linebackers were working.
Fair. Fisk out.
And
Okay.
like I said, that was my first kind of turning point. It flowed into the later act.
Right there with you. Fisk going out, I thought was huge. Okay, what was number 2?
Okay, number 2 was what was Shula calling on the third and what was it, 18 there at the end of the first half, when they could have played back, let them get a few yards. They end up getting 19 yards. They hold the ball for the rest of that first half.
That was a hurt scramble, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When he scrambled out and threw the screen pass.
Right. Okay.
And why were they rushing all out and blitzing him?
Too aggressive there. Okay.
Way too aggressive.
Too aggressive.
I mean, just go ahead and even if you give up 10 or 15 yards, you're going to get the ball at midfield. There's 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to either hold it or you're going to score.
Super valid. Got to ask him that. Definitely. I will ask about that. Okay, third is?
And the third one was the safety that should have been a touchdown.
The safety the Neville Gallimore safety?
Yes.
It should have been yeah?
Well, because if you look at the replay, he almost lost the ball.
Yeah?
Hurts barely held on to it. If he would have dropped that ball, there were no other Eagles in the area.
Oh, yeah.
There's another Ram that's standing right there that's ready to take it. Those 5 points, those 5 points that they lost would have turned that final that final drive of the game into a game-winning field goal.
So had the ball had come out and been
Right.
ruled a fumble and the Rams got on it, it's a touchdown. So missed op. Okay.
Right.
The missed op was
Missed
when
op.
they got the ball back after they had to punt it back to him.
Yeah.
They fumbled
Oh,
it
my
right
God.
away. That to me was the big
that
play.
hurt. Wow.
So those, like I said, I thought all three of those I thought they played great the rest of the time, but those 3 plays just kind of jumped out at me as soon as they happened. It was like, especially when I saw the replay on the near fumble for the touch.
I didn't
for the
see that.
safety.
I got to look at that again. I haven't watched the whole tape because it's depressing, but I will definitely watch that again. Did you see the who we're playing at home we got Detroit coming here next year. Aren't you excited about that one? I cannot wait for that game.
That would be interesting, especially since everybody was kind of hoping that was going to be this week's game.
And Tampa and the Texans are coming to town. Going to be fun.
And they got to go to Philly and Baltimore.
Oh, going to be rough. Love it. Dave, I cannot wait to see you on the sidelines. You'll be there, right?
Yeah, great seeing you as always. Maybe I'll call in sometimes and I'll give you some of my stories from my ABC booth days on Monday Night Football.
Definitely.
Let's go.
Keep checking in. Absolutely.
Yes.
Dave Hatter, man. Thank you.
Are we talking like Chet Forty and Rune Arledge days?
Oh yeah, all the way back. I like to say that I'm actually the only person that's actually worked Monday Night Football every decade.
Oh, every decade.
Yes,
David?
I started with Monday Night Football in 1978.
What?
I have roughly 80,000 questions about the Monday Night Football booth from the 70s and 80s, so get prepared, and we will go through it.
Anytime, like I said, I'll call back in a couple of weeks, but I always...
Oh, we'll be calling you well before that.
Yeah, David, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Like I said, there's always 2 or 3 stories I always love to tell, especially about Cosell.
Done. Okay, DeMarco.
What?
Thank you, David. Appreciate your time.
Thank
you, man.
Have a great day, guys.
Great guy.
That booth is like legendary in the annals of television broadcasting for the amount of things that were going on during the broadcast.
Was Cosell up there?
Cosell is quite possibly the most colorful television broadcaster in history.
At one point, the most recognizable voice in the world. Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
The people that were calling the game were colorful.
Okay.
The people that were producing the game were colorful.
Is
The
colorful a code word for something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it.
They were bringing colorful people into the truck to do colorful things.
I see you. So we go to the bar to get colorful.
There was John has told us that. Let me just tell you this.
Okay.
The stuff that went on then would get you locked up now.
No way. Or at least thrown off TV.
Forever.
Forever. Okay. That's funny.
We got to do that.
Dave has every story. He keeps sending me these pictures. It's like, wow. And they're pictures of guys you've seen before, but not in this environment.
Different context.
Different context.
Yeah.
And it's
Like who?
so
Give me an
cool.
example.
Like, I told him I love Howie Long.
Okay.
He's got 1,000 pictures of Howie Long, but not as a player, just as a human being.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like
it's
that.
amazing stuff.
Yeah.
All that's, I just love talking to Dave.
We're gonna fast forward to that Monday Night Football
My man.
conversation. I got a lot of things I need to know. Thank you to David. Factor Cap is coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Silmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California, and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Fimath, and I'm from Silmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
5 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LEARN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LEARN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason in Ireland today at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
There is National Rubber Ducky Day. I was never, like, my mom never bought us
duckies,
like the little rubber
one.
duckies. But did you guys, when you were little,
so much fun?
Did you guys
rubber ducky?
bake with
I'm
a rubber
awfully
ducky?
fond of you.
I didn't know we were going to get a full serenade.
Me neither, but I love it.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason in Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Factor Cap.
Thanks, Joe. Hi, guys.
Aloha.
Roll that up.
We have some apple fritters the size of a face.
Manhole covers.
Yeah, exactly. That Anthony brought in between.
Have you tried to pick the box up?
I haven't.
It's heavy.
Lift with your knees.
Bend your knees.
Yeah.
Bend your knees.
Yeah, it's don't hurt yourself.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I came across this story on my Twitter timeline, and I'm going to read this as the tweet says. So, Jaden Daniels' mother, who's also his agent, said this about Jaden's dating life, per se. Someone's going to try to hook him, but thank God he's got a mama like me because it ain't happening. She's basically trying to protect Jaden from all the women that might want to be with Jaden. So, my statement is...
Yeah.
Your parents told you that you couldn't date at any point in time. When you're 13, you're like, oh, you can't date at any point in time. Travis, Fetch, or Cap?
Cap. My mom and dad still, both of them, are two people whose approval I seek. I want them to think that I'm making good choices. I go to both of them for counsel on things that I'm, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I think one of the reasons that I have a good relationship with them in these sorts of matters is they never interjected on them without being asked first.
Okay.
So I never felt like there was an agenda in any of this. They were there to offer counsel when asked for counsel as an adult, but as a kid, it was, there were some things you were allowed to do and not do, but it was never anything like that.
DeMarco?
Cap, never been told not to date. Yeah. I've been told who not to date, like not her.
Her, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that not the same thing?
Never told me not to go out and date. Just not that one?
No, or be careful.
There was a flat out no once, and I didn't listen.
And was mom right?
She took my 54-inch cut lawnmower. I should have listened. No, I didn't.
Like took as in like in a divorce settlement, or just like drove away with it one day?
Chris keeps bagging me about. I told him about she took my lawnmower. Mom said no. I said yes. She was right.
Okay.
That sounds like a euphemism. She took my lawnmower.
She did take my lawnmower.
Or like a country song.
A John Deere 54-inch cut riding mower.
How big was your yard?
I was going to be Forrest Gump. When I retired, I was going to cut lawns and be happy and sing for the rest of my life.
Every time I see one of those guys drive one of those, they look like they're having a good day.
Exactly. She took my mower.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, I just got to the John Deere episode of Mad Men. That's an episode.
Nice. But good for Daniel's mom. Good. I'm glad she's out there.
All right.
Because she's right. Yes.
Jorge, what do you think?
No, my mom has never, had input in that either. Yeah. If anything, they would make fun of me. Like, oh, you can't even wipe your butt right, and you're already dating. Like, look at you, you have a girlfriend.
Oh, you got a crush.
Like things like that, like in a joking way. You know what I mean? Like nothing serious. And she's like, "You're too young for this," kind of thing. But it was just the jokes,
Yeah.
All right. So Scarlett Johansson is married to Colin Jost, the head writer on SNL, host of Weekend Update. And a couple years ago, Colin Jost and Pete Davidson together bought a Staten Island ferry boat.
Nice.
So there are many of them. They just brought a decommissioned one, and they were going to use it to, open up a comedy club, something on the water. Hasn't come to fruition. Basically, a huge drain on their expenses since then. And Scarlett Johansson recently said that, maybe we could trade this for scraps. Like, basically, she wants nothing to do with this ferry.
Turn it into razor blades.
In a joking way. So my statement is, you have bought something expensive without your partner's approval. DeMarco, Fetch, or Cap?
Facts. Absolutely. Today.
That's as quick as I've ever seen you get the fact.
Fact. Yeah. Today. I bought the brand spanking new. It was the brand spanking new style of the Range Rovers. Remember when they first came out?
Those are sweet.
Oh, they look so awesome.
Yeah.
And they have so many problems.
I've heard they're pieces of junk.
I'm glad you said junk.
They're gorgeous, but I've heard they're not great cars.
Hydraulics go out, electrical goes. It was just terrible. And I drove it home. Same one. Mom said not to marry. Drove it home. She was right about the car.
Oh,
right.
The owner of the lawnmower was right about the car.
The owner of the lawnmower was right about the car. I have to give her that. Yes. So fact.
All right, Travis.
What's the question?
You have ever bought something expensive without your partner's approval?
What's expensive?
I say you had to. It's expensive for you. It's something that you had to think about for a while to purchase. More than $10K.
Oh, hell no. No.
Okay, let's go 3K.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Here, you want a list of the things that I've bought that's more than $10,000?
Oh, my God.
Houses, cars, and college educations.
Okay. Right.
Those are the 3 things that I've bought that are more than $10,000.
You just turned into Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's the cap is the answer.
That's always my biggest hang-up with The Office is that he bought a house without telling his presumed his wife-to-be. Like, that's crazy stuff.
Look, Susan makes money.
Yeah,
we're in this together. Like, it's not my money and that I get to, it's our money.
Even if it is your money, it's also, for the family.
You're right, but I would feel better if, like, I were the sole breadwinner. It's like, not that you would just, unilaterally, but we share this stuff. It's our money.
Jorge.
No, I haven't bought anything like that, but I know Brenda, for one of my birthdays, wanted to get me this gold chain, right? Like this. It was a nice chain. She bought it. I was like, what are you doing? I don't, like, how? Like, why? I just don't need that. Like, take it back, or I don't know what you're gonna do with this. But it was she's the one that actually made the purchase. I did
for you though.
For me,
yeah.
But I was like, no, I don't.
Nah,
sorry.
can't do it. Yeah,
I don't want it. Sorry.
So you just rolled that Range Rover into the driveway.
I
huh?
thought I was doing good business.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
They're
no.
good. They're great looking.
No, you, bro. Hell no.
I mean, I've never had an easier answer in my life. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys watch the Great British Baking Show?
I have, yeah.
Okay. So before the Super Bowl, they're going to air a super episode of the Great British Baking Show, consisting of several athletes and sports personalities, and they'll do their own version of a bake-off, including Tony Gonzalez, Katie Nolan, Eric Armstead, Amy Smart, DK Metcalf, or some of the people that are included in this bake-off, which will be funny because obviously they're not professional bakers.
It's going to be fun.
My statement is, you consider yourself to be a good baker. Jorge, fact or cap?
Oh, baking is hard.
Yeah.
Baking is one of those things because it has to do with the air, the room temperature, and all that stuff. Baking is hard, but if it's something
it's
that
a science.
Yeah, but if I can take something out, I mean, even with Susan, like, hey, Susan, you want fluffy pancakes? Make sure it's ice cold water.
Yeah.
Make sure, and they fluff
Really?
up. Oh, yeah. If you mix it with ice cold water.
Ice cold water.
Yes. They'll get fluffy. Yeah. But, it's a
Ding,
science.
ding, ding.
It's a little.
How come that's not in the cookbook?
It should be.
It should be in the
absolutely
cookbook.
should be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Travis?
Yeah.
No. You guys both said it. Baking is science. You need to follow the rules to be a good baker, right? That you need to measure, you need to be specific with temperature and time and all of these sorts of things. I'm not particularly good at it, nor do I try to. It's just, I like cooking because that's more artistic. You can just kind of, let's try a little of this, a little of that, and it will come out or it won't. But if you try to get creative in baking, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible baker.
I can make like 3 things, but I've been making them for 20 years.
What do you make?
Like a cake.
What kind of cake?
Like chocolate, whatever. I can make this type of cake because I've done it 100 times.
Okay.
And failed 65% of the time. So I know this. I can make some cupcakes. I can make a pie. But I am not good at baking.
Pie's a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
A little bit more forgiving.
Really throw it in there, throw something on top, let it cook. Right.
Yep.
If it's bad, I'm still going to eat it.
I can bake the bagels that I've made, but they're still not perfect. They're too dense sometimes.
Yeah,
it's really difficult to get it perfect.
You know what's weird about have you ever seen the British Bake Off or whatever
I think they're calling Great British Baking Show.
I'm sure I have my wife watches all of them.
It's the only one of those like kind of competition shows where everybody's nice to each other.
Does it
so
start
soothing.
Does it start very flowery?
Yes.
That's the one.
They're
seen that one.
in like a tent outside of a
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's just deeply pleasant.
I was not prepared.
Yeah.
I was waiting for yelling and
Me
screaming.
too.
Yeah, I was
I'm like,
not prepared.
It's on Netflix, I
Yeah.
think.
I think Roku channel now.
Okay.
Okay.
It used to be on Netflix.
Just advice: don't eat Tony Gonzalez whatever he bakes. I'm dead serious. I don't think the guys had like sugar or anything like.
Tony's pretty fit.
He's super.
It's with like flaxseed and everything like that.
Go into his kitchen and look for anything in a box. I guarantee you won't find it.
That's like the rule of when you go to the grocery store, only shop the perimeter of the grocery store.
He's that guy, and he's been doing that for like 20 years.
If it comes in a box, you don't want it. If it's in the middle of the grocery store, you don't want it.
Okay, I have a question for all of you. Not a fact or cap. Would you rather be with somebody who's a great baker, like live with someone, have them be your partner, a great baker or a great cook?
Cook.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather have a great baker because I can cook.
Yeah, I cook.
Oh, I could cook too.
I don't have like
if
a
I didn't
sweet-
have to, it'd be great.
If you could make a dinner or a lunch every day that's just out of this world, let's go.
I'd love that. Yeah. If I lived with a baker, I'd be 600
What if you could
pounds.
live with like a pastry chef? Like they're
No,
really good at.
if you said to me a pastry chef or a chef, I'm still taking chef.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. Pastry chef is pretty cool, though.
Would be nice. Would be nice. But I'd take the chef.
Factor
yes.
Caps brought to you by the law offices of Joseph S. Normand. You got many, many choices in your legal team, but with Joe always has family come first. 213-747-2000. Again, that's the law office of Joseph S. Normand. 213-747-2000. 213-747-2000. Or visit normandlegal.com. There's a recording of Shohei getting ripped off, and I can't believe what I actually heard. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
See Mason and John Ireland today at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
This is attorney Joseph S. Normand. I'm deeply saddened by the devastation caused by the fires in our community. If you've suffered losses due to the Eaton wildfire, you may be entitled to file a compensation claim. These are complex claims. It's crucial to have an experienced legal team on your side. Please don't hesitate to call me anytime at 213-747-2000, 213-747-2000, or normandlegal.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats. We've got some late-breaking news coming out of the stands. According to multiple sources, Vivid Seats fans are scoring rewards on every purchase and at a rapid pace. Obviously, these rewards are a game changer, and coupled with their MVP-worthy ticket selection, why get tickets anywhere else? Don't drop the ball this season. Shop with Vivid Seats and earn rewards on every ticket. And as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, Vivid Seats is offering you $20 off your first $200 ticket purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
It's the new year. Time to make a positive change in your life.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted. Not available in Washington State.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
And it's a Friday in the NFL season. We only got a few more of these left, so I'm going to do my Pachanga pick of the week. I'm trying to go with a little more, maybe we'll make a little more money off of these. These aren't as easy to get. Picks of the week I'm going to give you. So you can choose the one you want. You can choose all three, whatever you want to do. And I did hit last week with Travis Kelce. I did Travis Kelce receptions and yards. So here are my picks of the week. Jaden Daniels, over 250 yards.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It's going to be cold on Saturday, but it's not supposed to snow on Saturday.
Total yards?
Passing yards.
Passing
yards.
Yeah. He did go over this the last time he played the Eagles, but only by 8 yards. And I think he's going to show out for the playoffs. So let's see. That one, again, it's a little more out there, but you could earn more money off of it. Longest reception of the day. the person who has the longest reception of the day, I'm going to go with Devontae Smith. He was basically not used at all against the Rams. Maybe he's going to call for the ball a little more.
One pass, I want to say.
Yeah, and he's a deep threat, and I think the Commanders are a little bit sometimes weaker out the back. So I'm going to go Devontae Smith for longest reception. And then most receiving yards in the game. Again, I'm going to go with another Eagle. I'm going to go with A.J. Brown. Out of anybody in the field, I'm going to go A.J. Brown with the most receiving yards because Terry McLaurin gets shut down by the Eagles every time he plays him. I know because he was on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
So A.J. Brown, most receiving yards, longest reception, Devontae Smith, Jaden Daniels, over 250 passing yards. Those are my picks of the week.
You're picking the Eagles to win, right?
I am, but I want Jaden Daniels to do well.
That might, actually that's very astute because if Philadelphia's killing him, he's going to have to throw to keep up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good picks. That was the Pachanga pick of the week presented by Pachanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combo at Pachanga Resort Casino. Visit Pachanga.com for more information. I'm actually rooting for the kid. Be the first rookie starting quarterback to make it to the NFL or make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
I'm a huge fan of his.
Yeah,
he's terrific,
and his mama.
He is just a terrific player. He's super fun to watch, and he took a team that was nowhere for 30 years and made them super fun immediately. That's really hard to do. And like you said, Terry McLaurin, that guy's awesome.
Super underrated.
Yeah.
But never awesome against the Eagles.
Yeah. Never awesome against the Eagles. What was that? I just saw this tweet the other day. It was Dallas Cowboys had the answers on their staff. And I think it was, who was the coordinator in Philadelphia? What's his name? The receiver? The quarterback?
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn were on the same staff in Dallas at the same time.
and DeMarco, they're going to get somebody like Brian Schottenheimer. And I don't mean that, Brian Schottenheimer may turn out to be okay, but it's pretty uninspiring.
It is. I don't think you sell tickets over it, and there's no guarantee he's going to fail.
Are you surprised that it's one of the last two jobs that's open?
No.
Are you kind of changing your mind about the idea of how coveted of a job? But remember, Troy Aikman said it's just not a coveted job. I think this speaks to that there were, 7 or 8 openings. They've all been filled with the exception of 2, the other one New Orleans. And the air quote hot guys, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, they took the Bears and Jets are black hole jobs.
Also,
but they paid Ben Johnson a lot of money to go up there.
Oh, okay, I
think you're going to make more money in Chicago than you were in Dallas.
Perhaps, but the point being, if Ben Johnson really wanted if the Dallas Cowboy job is the crown jewel, then maybe you make a different decision.
But Chicago paid Ben Johnson a king's ransom because I heard this from about Liam Cohen. This is why he left Tampa to join Jacksonville. They were going to pay him, quote, Ben Johnson money, which is at the top, plus let him hire his own GM.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd leave Tampa too. I'm sorry if I leave some bodies in my wake, but this is what I've been dreaming about, and I'm going to make as much money as that guy.
Yeah.
So I think Chicago overpaid or paid as much as they need to get their guy, the hot guy.
Sometimes you have to.
And I'll tell you this, Brian Schottenheimer is a name that we know because he's been around, and the Schottenheimer name is very famous. If they do luck up and be good and make the Super Bowl and win one, you just became a star.
Sure.
So just because you couldn't pay to get Ben Johnson Aaron Glenn went home.
But this kind of reinforces the point that I've been trying to make. They chose not to pay Ben Johnson. If they believed he was the right guy for the job, okay?
Yeah.
If they really believe that, and you get into a bidding war, Jerry's got more money than any of these guys.
I know, but I don't think. I think Chicago is desperate. Jerry's not. I think Chicago is desperate to get it right.
But this makes the point: is that Jerry's not. That's
right.
The whole.
And
point
I'm not
of
sure
the
if Aaron Glenn was on his radar.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
But Jerry is not. Jerry's. That's the whole point. Jerry is not with whatever it takes. He's the guy. He's the future.
Pete,
whatever it takes.
I don't know if Jerry and Pete actually get along.
Yeah,
and that was a surprise hire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was too, but it's that it's one of the last two, and that look, if he pulls a rabbit out of his hat, and all of a sudden Bill Belichick turns his back on Carolina, which by the way.
Could
happen.
He has done it before. He was the coach of the Jets for 5 minutes before he pulled the plug.
Bobby Petrino.
Yeah, Bobby Petrino. It's not unprecedented, but if you end up with Brian Schottenheimer, it's going to be okay.
And Liam Cohen was supposed to be in Tampa for another year.
How about this?
Yeah.
Zach Taylor, Matt LaFleur, Kevin O'Connell, Liam Cohen, Raheem Morris, Brandon Staley.
All have one thing in common.
Holy smoke,
yeah.
dude.
This is what I was trying to explain.
That's not a tree. That's a forest.
That's that's a lot of football.
That's a grove.
So I was trying to explain this about the difference between Sean McVay and what's his butt kneecap guy in Detroit.
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell has to. Well, I forgot what kneecap guy.
I love what's his butt.
Yeah, what's his butt? What's his butt? You know what I'm saying? What's his face?
I need to incorporate that into my own vernacular.
What's his butt? What's his face? That guy up there. He's got to hire somebody to run the offense. He really does. You have to hire someone, a good coordinator. McVay is the offense. That's the difference.
Yeah.
There are people lining up to be coached by him.
With the exception of Staley, all of these guys have had somewhere between pretty good success and a lot of success.
Do they change how they think about football after being with Sean McVay? Or are they already coming into it having that kind of innovative energy?
That's weird. It's that enthusiasm. You're having fun doing it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's not like it used to be or the way it was, where it's a grind. You're working probably as long, if not longer, than the old coaches when they used to grind you into dust.
Working a little smarter, maybe?
Working smarter.
It's like working for a good startup.
Yes.
Like not one of the ones that grinds you to the bones, but the ones that you feel energized being in the presence.
You're staying long and working hard, but you actually feel like you're a part of it.
Dude, he's just was 39 or 38 today.
He's 39
He
today.
turned 39 years old today, and he's got a long list of accomplished NFL coaches that are, like Bill Walsh had a tree. Bill Walsh was in his 60s.
Yeah.
Right? Like these other coaches have had tree. Bill Belichick has a tree that has not borne much fruit, but again, he'd been around forever and ever. Zach Taylor, been to a Super Bowl. Matt LaFleur, been to the playoffs over and over and over again. Kevin O'Connell just got a contract extension, just won 14 games. Liam Cohen just got a general manager fired because he wanted to be in that spot. That's juice without ever having done it.
Don't ever go to Tampa again, Liam.
Raheem Morris, I know was a coach before, but came to Sean McVay, kind of got a head coaching job and was in the playoff mix right up until the very end. Brandon Staley's the only one that kind of face planted. He's the only one. That's an incredible batting average.
No, it's a hell of a run. I told Sean this to his face, like Bill Walsh. What was his name? What's his butt again? Eric Coryell.
Oh, yeah, Don Coryell.
Your impact on the league will outlive you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're still running Coryell stuff. You're still running Walsh's stuff. You're still going to be running McVay stuff whenever he's not here anymore. That's how much he's affected this game and this league.
I know that you and I both, I feel comfortable speaking for you in this, and certainly me. I'm in the bag for this guy. I just hope that Rams fans understand how big of an advantage you have over the field by having him on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah.
But it is massive. Yes, you need good players. Yes, you need good assistants. Yes, you need a general manager and team president and owner. You need all of the things. But my goodness, what a step ahead you have when you have him as your leader.
Slam dunk hire, home run hire, whatever you want to say. Yeah, it's a great hire.
He never gives up. He's tenacious. He always is trying to improve himself and the people around him. It doesn't seem like he's someone that is too full of ego to accept critique.
And let me say this. Super scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super scary behind those doors.
Intimidating.
Oh, my God. He is straight to the point.
Yeah.
No BS. Like looking you right between the eyes and telling you exactly what I need from you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff.
Well,
that's a good leader.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things that I've always thought that the Rams do really well, and I think the Dodgers fall into this category too, and I think it's a trait of teams that are successful over a long period of time. Very little drama.
Yeah.
Very little drama. Occasionally something will bubble up, but it gets squashed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There's very little where you're talking about all the stuff that isn't about blocking and tackling or hitting or defensive pitching. It's like we're talking about noise. It's a very quiet organization in that regard.
And that's a change because there used to be turmoil up there.
Yeah.
There were egos. There were fights. There's all that stuff. All that stuff has never come to the surface.
Can I add something to that?
Shoot.
Patience from both of those teams, too.
Yeah.
Who's got patience?
Both teams, the Dodgers and the Rams, both have patience.
No, I ain't got no patience.
No, but I'm saying, like,
Let's go. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, but, the way they've built. And they keep building, and it's not going down. Like it's.
I'm like you. Like
better.
right now, like you're unapologetically a Dodger fan, even though they're ruining baseball. Yeah, because you've seen the other side of it.
Yeah,
me too.
I don't know if what they're doing, to your point, Jorge, is appreciated enough because I think it's the single hardest thing to do in any sport. Be good today and be prepared for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's virtually impossible to do, and they do it. Be good, be as good as you can be today, be championship caliber good, and also be set up 5 years from now.
Well, you got your work cut out for you now, though, because you got a 37-year-old quarterback. This is new.
Yeah, but I'll use this as an example.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald might be the greatest player at that position in the history of the league. He retires, and the defense is not only good, it's very good.
It has a chance to get better.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is 37-year-old quarterback. We haven't been here where you have an aging guy.
It's different.
It is different. And how you handle it. I hope you're watching what the Lakers are doing. How you handle this going forward. Yes.
There's a big difference between those two organizations. We can get into that next. Plus, we'll hear from Ipe. Yeah, there's somebody making some calls that's a little bit different. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. This is a bummer, but it's an opportunity for you. There's only 3 NFL games left. We got the 2 championship games on Sunday, and we got to wait a week, and then we get the Super Bowl. But we are getting towards the end of football season, so don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks. Sure, you can do baseball, basketball, you can do hockey, all the things at Prize Picks. But football, it's just, football hits a little different. It is the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Over 10 million members, billions of dollars in awarded winnings because it's fun and it's easy to play. More or less. We can all pick more or less. The app is super easy to use. You use 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Put the app on your phone. Use the code TRAV, T-R-A-V. When you do that, you're going to get $50 after you play your first $5 lineup. That's $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup, and it doesn't matter if you win or lose that $5 lineup. You get the money. It is a guarantee. Playoffs are almost over. Enjoy it while you can. Prize Picks. Run your game.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you.
Me up and never put me down.
Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hey, everybody, excited to have with me in studio the one and only Dr. Monica Madden from Beverly Hills Ortho. Hi, Dr. Madden.
Hi, thanks for having me. This is exciting.
All right, let's get to why we want everybody to listen carefully, because you have a special offer for ESPN LA listeners. Tell me about it.
We're really happy to be part of the ESPN LA family and so grateful for everyone listening right now. We are giving the first 5 people who register now and every time this airs $1,000 off Invisalign or braces treatment. Just go to BeverlyHillsOrtho.com and enter the code SMILE and you're on your way.
So enter the code SMILE at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com and I could get $1,000 off Invisalign?
Yes, absolutely.
And what if I wanted to just call the office? Can I get the offer that way?
Yes, absolutely. Just say SMILE and you heard it on ESPN.
877-7, let's do this.
Yes.
Or, Monica, as I like to say, BeverlyHillsOrtho.com.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
How am I supposed to live without you, Cappy?
Keep going, man. Keep going. God, I feel like I just saw a movie that Michael Bolton was in. Like he was like playing clarinet or something at somebody's wedding. Anybody know that movie? What movie am I talking about? Anybody know? Anybody? No. Come on. It was one of those I needed to turn on a rom-com. And I was like not into it, but there was Kenny G playing at somebody's wedding. Who knows what I'm talking about? Somebody
Wait a minute.
wedding
singer?
Wait, did you just mix up Michael Bolton and Kenny G? Because I do that all the time.
I could have.
Because you said Kenny G playing and then you said Michael Bolton playing the clarinet.
I may have done that.
Cappy, I used to do it all the time when I was younger. I thought they were the same person.
I may have done that. No, they're different guys.
Yeah, because I've never heard Kenny G sing. I don't think I've ever heard Kenny G talk.
The clarinet.
All right, everybody. Hey, I retract it. I retract the question. I retract the question and the rom-com.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station. And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
I'd rather talk about Ippei stealing from Shohei, which I would like to talk about.
It's great.
More than you talking about lawnmower thievery.
Oh.
You don't understand me very well yet.
I got a great picture from, who's the guy?
Darren Pollock.
Darren Pollock. What does it say? It's the, my wife stole my lawnmower. It's the DeMarco, and Mom was right.
And the best part is the silhouette of some guy driving his lawnmower across a field. It's terrific.
It's going to be the cover of my book. But I do have something coming up I need to, run by you.
Hit me.
It's a life thing.
Okay.
And you can appreciate half of it because you're still married.
Yes.
First marriage.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on marriage 2.
Okay.
Okay, I have a daughter that's graduating from college.
From your first wife?
First wife.
Okay.
There's a graduation ceremony. There's all the stuff.
I understand.
Guess who's going to be there?
Your ex-wife.
I'm allergic to this person.
Okay.
Yes, I want to be a continent away from you.
I understand.
And now we have to be in the same room.
Okay.
How do I do this?
I can offer you a small bit of advice.
Okay, I'm asking you. Yes.
I can't tell you the how you do it, but here's what I will tell you. It is your daughter Trinity's graduation, yes?
Correct.
Okay. It's Trinity's day, not yours. Suck it up and do it.
I'm with you. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm there's no problem there. It's just okay, so
I'm not saying you got to like it.
Right.
I think you just will. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Will your ex-wife try to make it hard on you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How will she try to do that?
Let's see. Let me see. Darth Vader,
Will she bring
Thanos.
Up, will she bring up old things?
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Very inappropriate.
Is
right to your face inappropriate.
Okay, that's difficult. Is she reasonable? Okay.
Could you bring a buffer?
Well,
okay, so
what
I'm glad you said
what
that.
I was going to ask is, when was the last time you spoke with her?
Like actual voice?
Yeah, you talked to one another.
It's been a few years.
Okay, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Could you?
Best day of my life is when I hung up the phone, and the next time you call, I don't have to pick it up. That was a great day.
Okay,
I don't have to speak to you ever again.
I'm starting to get an idea of what we're dealing with here.
Yes.
What if you said to her, I understand that this is going to be a challenge for the two of us. This isn't about either one of us. We've got to. Can we have a détente for a few hours so Trinity can have her day?
Okay.
Will she respond to that?
I will show you the text message from her because there's two.
Okay. Okay.
The first one is from her. Says exactly what you just said.
Okay. But
right.
you don't buy it?
This is a manipulation tactic.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
she's throwing it at me.
Okay.
So if I say yes or no, or if I say no, I'm the bad guy.
Why would you say no?
I can't say no because
Just
it's
say-
for Trinity.
Yeah.
But she's already out in front with, let's have a détente.
That's okay.
No, it sucks. This is
Why?
another This is how she got my lawnmower. See?
But if you just say, I agree, and leave it at that, I agree.
Period.
I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. There's more to it.
Okay.
Here's the tough part. And
Okay.
Emily, what was your question again?
Can you bring a buffer?
Okay.
Or
so
have someone who is a buffer?
in her major, she's an English lit major.
Trinity's major.
Trinity's major.
Got it.
She's an English lit major. She's a professional school teacher right now.
Okay.
So proud. I raised a school teacher.
That's great.
Woo!
Fantastic.
Okay, so for her real graduation where I get to meet her mentor,
Okay.
the smaller ceremony, there's only 4 seats
Okay.
for that one.
Got it.
Okay, so there's 3 people in my house right now. Wife, daughter, me. 4 seats. So I assume I get 2.
I would agree with that.
So who's staying home?
Your current wife.
Right.
Yeah.
See? Now we're getting to the point here.
Yeah.
Right. See, no, they can't be in the same room at all.
Okay.
Yeah. And not because of my wife. It's because of the ex-wife.
Yeah. You've painted a very vivid picture.
Is it making sense now?
It is.
Okay.
It is. But if you just say to your first wife, I agree. Don't add any context or buts or anything.
Hold on. Keep going.
I agree.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then when you go to the event,
Yep.
and if something starts, you can have, without being confrontational or escalating, I thought we agreed we weren't going to do this.
Okay. I'm going to trust you.
And then at that
Yeah.
point, it's just like, it's on her. And as long as you aren't the one escalating the situation,
Yep.
because you can't control her. right?
No, absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying.
No one can.
But if she's making it difficult, I know that would be difficult on your daughter, obviously, but it's not your you can't control that.
Would you be willing to have her on the show?
Your ex-wife?
Yes.
Sure.
Would you guys be willing to talk to my ex-wife? I think this might be a safe space for me to have some ground rules.
Yes.
Where she can't weasel out of stuff. Can we make this public?
I would love to be a part of this.
Okay. Fair.
Do we have any relationships with someone who can help, like a divorce lawyer that can help us as well?
I don't know if you want a divorce lawyer. Those guys are
or a mediator.
I think you want a mediator. I think you want an arbiter.
Okay.
You want somebody that is skilled in making deals, not in I'm taking your lawnmower.
Yes.
Right.
I'm depending on you guys. I'm sending it. Hold on. Let me send this. I agree.
Let me ask you
I'm
this.
sending this right now.
Yeah.
I agree. There you go.
Period. Send.
Period. Sent. Done. Okay.
Are any of Trinity's grandparents still with us that will be there?
Yes.
Okay. Are they going to be at the graduations as well?
Yes.
Okay.
The big ceremony where you can bring as many people as you want.
Okay.
This is the smaller private ceremony, and Trinity wants us both in the same room.
I understand why. You're her parents.
Right. Yeah. She loves us both. We did a great job as parents. Yeah. But
well, you're a professional football player.
Yes.
You have this mental toughness.
Yeah.
Use that to mentally stay in on your daughter.
Every time you want to react, you got to do what she just said or what I suggested. Is this ain't about me right now? I'm just going to sit here and wear
You guys
this.
are making all great points, and I'm right there with you. The only thing you don't know, her. So that's why I want to have her on the air.
What was the word that would trigger your buddy?
Which buddy?
His girlfriend's
Mercedes.
name? Okay, so your word is Trinity.
There you go.
Calm
but
down.
in a good way.
Yes, it calms you down.
To calm you down.
You focus on her.
Okay. Would you guys be willing to talk to her?
Sure.
Okay. This will be fun.
I don't know if
I will make
help.
this happen. This will be fun.
I don't know if I'm going to help.
You are going to help.
Yeah.
You're going to talk for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I will be your advocate.
We got married in 98.
How long were you married?
3 years.
Okay.
3 years. 4 if you count the 1 year we were separated.
Yeah.
Going through it. But that 98, that season we lived married. There would be games when I get through 2.5 quarters and not know what the score is.
Oh.
I'm out here just exercising some anger. I'm out here for pain.
You're out here working.
I'm
out here to square your account with the universe.
Right. Kevin, what's the score? Are we winning? Okay, good. I don't know. Where you been?
Kevin's your guy, right?
That's my dude.
What has he said about all this? You run this by him?
He laughs, yeah.
He thinks it's funny?
Yeah, he thinks it's hilarious.
Okay,
yeah.
well,
he's funny.
Maybe keep him out of it.
Thank you. But I appreciate your advice. This will be fun. But I am going to go. I'm going to do it. Yeah.
I got some questions for you. We can start this and we can continue this after the break. But are there – I know there are, but I need to know the different rules for banking for regular people, me, Jorge, Emily, and banking for professional athletes.
Okay.
Are the rules wildly different? I understand the amounts are different, right? I understand that the amount of money that athletes make is just dwarfs what regular folks make. I understand that. But are the rules when you go into the bank or call the bank that different?
Are you asking me now?
Yeah.
I thought you were hitting me with tell me next.
No. We're
going to
there,
break. I thought he was going to break. See?
The ePay is just calling the bank saying, yo, it's Otani. Send me 200. And they're
We'll play you the sound for that later.
Yeah.
So you want me to answer now?
Well, here, let's take a listen to this. Let's take a listen to this. I'll play this for you because this is Ippei Mizuhara impersonating Shohei Otani with a banker on the other line of the phone. Oh, you're going to have to do it, Emma.
Who am I speaking with?
Shohei Otani.
Thank you. How may I help you?
So I tried to log in to online banking, and it tells me that it's not available to me at this time. I need a call.
Sure, I can take a look into that. Alrighty. And could you tell me the name of the payee and the amount of the transaction, please?
The person I'm sending to?
Yes.
It's for $200,000.
Thank you. Alrighty. Now, recently we come across a trend of fraud and scams, so we have been monitoring the online transactions closely to make sure our clients are not the victim of either. What is the reason for this transaction?
For a car loan.
Okay. You said it's for a car loan?
Yes.
Okay. What is your relationship to the payee?
He's my friend.
There was some stuff that has been edited out.
So
that's Ippei?
That's Ippei.
Pretending to be Shohei.
And he's saying, I need to send $200K to this guy for a car loan.
Okay.
And she says, do you know the person you're sending the money to? Yes. And it turns out he was sending the money to the bookmaker.
Okay.
And so they just sent the money.
Yeah. So
Now,
your question is
it that easy to steal from rich people? It's the bank that all I need to do is get your because they send him like the 2-factor authentication.
Yeah.
Where we're going to send you a code to make sure you're talking to the right person, and they say, like, this does not seem like the crime of the century.
Forget the amount for a second, and I almost blew my stack when he said $200K for a second. It's not about the money; it's about the access. So when you make a phone call to a bank, and you have all the proper info. You've got his driver's license number, his social, his bank account numbers.
His security questions, probably.
Everything. You got everything because he's given it to you.
Yeah.
He trusts you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can rob the guy. That's the problem. The problem is Shohei is out doing what? Playing baseball.
I get it. So there's no point where somebody goes, hey, that's a lot of dough. I'm going to need to have you come in here and do this in person.
You mean the bank?
Yeah.
No. If you've got, especially if it's got a lot of money in it,
because
you're not tripping.
I have tried to pay like my mortgage or things.
Yeah.
I move some money from this account to that account to get it done. DeMarco, they basically want a DNA sample for me to do this, and we're talking about a fraction of what this sounds like.
But if I have all your info, I bet I could do it right now. That would be fun to do over the air. If you give me all your information, I could call the bank and pretend I'm you, and they would do it. What?
I was like, we're not going to give people's bank
No,
information
but I'm
over
just
the
saying.
radio.
I'm just saying. I could. If you give me all your information,
Your social security number is
everything.
blank, blank, blank.
Right. We're not doing that. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We can bleep that.
Yeah.
But I could call whatever bank on behalf of you, say I'm you with all your info, and get them to move money. The problem is Shohei trusted him.
I'm burying my money in the backyard. I'm going to get a plastic bag and dig a hole and draw a map and bury it in somewhere else.
That's not
under the mattress.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's the smart thing to do until you learn. Jaden Daniels with his mother. Have someone you can trust in your corner so you don't have to worry about it.
Sometimes that goes wrong, too.
Absolutely. Should have listened to Mom.
Sometimes that goes wrong, too. See every child actor ever. It's
Right.
Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
The LA Kings have a new home.
Here are the...
Call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
Hey, LA, let's talk trash. Food waste, that is. Tossing your food scraps in the regular trash sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, it helps protect our planet. Ready to do your part? Visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
Enjoy New Year savings at Carton Alleyway Hyundai. Lease a brand new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SC for just $209 a month plus tax for 36 months. Plus, enjoy peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Visit us today at Carton Alleyway Hyundai, just off the 91 freeway, or online at CartonAlleyWayHyundai.com. $34.99 due at signing, includes 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, license, $85 dock fee, and registration. No security deposit required. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 02/03/2025.
He's coming. He's coming. Here he comes.
Surprise! Your table saw broke. Also, the warranty expired weeks ago, so you need to pay for a new one out of pocket.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money.
But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Oh, and the replacement part you ordered doesn't fit, so it's completely useless. What a waste.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Do oh hell no again. Do oh hell no again.
It has to be authentic. I
Come
was
on.
feeling it.
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
He was in the barbershop. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
yes,
what
sir.
Key and LZ used to say.
Yeah.
That once I cross the 710 coming into downtown, I become Sweet Tea. And then once I head home and I go south of the 710, I become Travis again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see it now. I just saw it.
You
Oh,
might have
hell
You
no.
might have got a little Sweet Tea right there. Oh, hell no.
Let me get up out this chair.
Yeah. I got a nice compliment yesterday, by the way. For us.
Yeah?
Susan wanted to go do a different walk yesterday, right?
By the way, it's National Compliment Day, so this is a good compliment.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Nice compliments.
So,
okay.
so Sue had the idea of, she goes, why don't we go, because we're Disney employees, we can go to Disneyland. She goes, let's just go walk around.
In Disneyland?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So we went to Disneyland yesterday. And we're just walking around, and some guy recognizes me and says, "Oh, hey, Trey," and said very nice things about our show.
Oh, nice.
So I forgive me, I asked him his name at the time. It has slipped my mind.
Is
I'm very sorry.
Disneyland, it's open and it's like there's kids there and you're walking around?
Yeah.
I didn't know we can do that.
Oh, yeah.
We can just go walk Disney?
You can do anything you want.
You have to buy a
after
ticket,
6.
but you are a Disney employee. So
I
you
said
get,
me.
Yeah,
we.
you have complimentary
Oh,
admission.
we can walk Disney we can get into Disney for free?
Mm-hmm.
You just
You've
now
never
telling me
known?
this?
I thought you knew.
I had no idea.
Do you have
really?
you got that blue?
You have one of these.
Like
You have one of
ID,
these, right?
I
Yes.
gave it to you.
I got it in my bag.
That is
that
a.
gets me into Disney for free.
You have to make a reservation, but
Oh.
yes.
I have talked to you about this. I said it's free. It's free parking.
Yeah?
Discount on
Discounts.
food and
I remember you saying
merchandise.
this. Yes.
And you have to online reserve.
You have to make a
for
reservation.
tickets.
That's the only.
that's it.
The only hurdle is to get a reservation. The
I
rest
just
of it-
can't mob up anytime I want
You
and walk
can't
in.
just drive there from here to
Oh.
there, but as long as you give it a day to think it through, you're good.
Okay,
Or
we're
even
getting
the
close.
day of.
Yeah.
There's some openings in
Yeah.
the evening.
So you made a reservation to go walk in Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Susan did. I don't do that stuff.
That's cool. I thought we can just roll up anytime we want.
Oh, but
You
you
used to
can
be-
go to
you
downtown
used to
Disney.
be able to.
But you can go to downtown Disney if you don't
Yeah.
want to go to the park.
and you
we
can get
went
free
inside
parking
parks.
and go to downtown Disney
Nice.
anytime
And
you want.
guy had his lovely little daughter with him, and he was very
Nice.
excited. It was very nice. So thank you. I deeply apologize.
Forgot the name?
It
Oh.
just slipped my mind.
CTE.
but Yeah.
The next time I'm walking, the next time you're walking in Disney, you may see me. Let's
Okay.
go. There we go.
We had a very nice time.
Nice. How many steps you get in?
Like 15,000.
Wow, all through Disney.
Yeah, just
didn't sit down once.
We sat down a few times.
Got a corn dog?
No, we ate well. We went on a couple of rides, just like, hey, whenever we'd see a short line, like, yeah, let's go, have a shot. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
You know what the rule was? If it's more than 15 minutes, we're
Nope.
out. We're just keep moving.
Short line hunting.
And I was doing the thing too. I'm like, how many people are like, why are those two old people here without kids? Like, what are they doing? And I'm
Could
like,
be on bucket list.
But I
Yeah.
Disney
kept,
adults?
I kept doing, but we're not dressed like Disney adults. I was dressed like this. I was dressed like a regular non-Disney adult
You
person.
could be grandparents trying to meet up with your kids.
That's what I was
Could
saying.
be.
They're saying they're grandkids, then they let their grandkids go do their own thing.
Go
Or they
crazy.
have older kids that were just kind of doing their thing.
Surprised if you time it up right when they let people in, the lines are short. Get in there.
We
Yeah.
did 4 or something like. We did Pirates Caribbean. We did Soaring Over California.
Nice.
Yeah, we had
There you
short,
go.
quick ones.
Love
it was good.
those.
It was good.
That's smart. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Now I know.
Yeah, it was-
Reservation
don't
to go
think-
walk.
Don't give Susan gets the credit for
Everybody's like mad at me. I didn't
Yeah.
know we can get in.
Yeah.
Now I know. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
that. Yeah, it was.
Thanks,
and
Mickey Mouse.
by the way, middle of the week in the winter. That's the best you can hope for.
No one's
right.
Not too many people are there.
It's never not crowded.
Yeah,
it's always crowded. It's just less crowded. On Sunday.
It'll peak in a couple weeks when it's spring break time.
Yeah, summertime.
Where'd you get there? 2, 3?
What do you mean?
What time did you get there?
Oh, we were in the parks by 2:30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that? When the Matterhorn first opened years ago.
Matterhorn's great. We had 40 minutes yesterday. Bap, nope, out.
In and out?
Keep it moving.
Oh, too long?
Keep it
okay.
moving.
And
Keep
Space
it
Mountain. Oh,
too
my God.
long. Hour.
Waited
Yep,
forever.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. This is what, because the kids, when you go with your kids, they'll wait in line. So let's go. Want to do this, want to do this. And Susan's like, well, you got to. I'm like, Sue, we don't have any kids, so we don't have to do anything.
Right. We can do whatever
All
we
we
want.
have to do is keep our feet
And the
moving.
thing is, we've already done this before.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bunch of times.
When you take out that little level of desperation to try to get to as many things as you can, like I don't care if we do 10 things or one thing. I don't give a damn.
I bet it's far more enjoyable.
You look at the people.
Dude,
the
yes.
yeah.
You see
Is
the
it really?
dads tired carrying the little ones. Oh, bro, it's when you
You
go by
go,
yourself,
hang in there.
it's something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
to do this. I haven't done it in
Feel for
years.
you, bro.
See? I haven't done it in years.
See,
I've been in dad mode forever.
Yeah. Well, you still got a little kid.
I know, but I might go by myself now. Right. I didn't know we
Is
could do
that
that.
DeMarco Fart? Yeah. Hey,
Yep.
nice to meet you.
What up?
Where's
Where'd we
your
go?
daughter?
At home. At school. Dang right.
Yeah.
May go by
Why
myself.
do you ask?
It's easy. I've
I'm
never
here
done
by
that.
myself. Speaking of desperate, are the Lakers desperate, or are they just interested?
Nah, I don't think they're desperate.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't think they're desperate.
I think they're like, if there's something that makes sense and that
Yeah.
they can get better, let's seriously consider it.
You're going to get
Desperate-
fleeced, though.
Not if you're not desperate. I don't think
Well,
you are.
but they know
That's okay. But I don't have to say yes to it.
you're on a timeline with LeBron. Yeah.
But that
you
doesn't
can
mean
say
that-
no.
you-
Yeah.
The desperation to me means what you just described.
Yeah.
I have to have that. I'll give you whatever you want.
Yep.
That's desperate. I don't think they're that. That's a, hey, what are you asking for that? And if the answer comes back, no, man, I'm not, no. I would like to have it, but I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think you're okay with just letting this ride out. I don't think you're desperate. But I'll say this. If you need to package some people to make a trade, and part of it hinged on trading Dalton Connect, that would not stop me.
Probably not.
That is a change from the beginning of the year.
I think there's only 3 guys on that team that are not going to be included in anything.
LeBron,
Yeah.
AD, Reeves?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else negotiable.
I think so.
Fair enough. Me
And
too.
I think if you and I think if you're making a deal of any note, Rui has to be in it simply because of the money.
Big time.
Right? It just the money has to fit.
Yes.
And he's
But
now that
Rui,
D'Lo's gone.
Rui. Right?
When he's rebounding. When he's not
They
rebounding,
didn't use him very much.
he's
last night.
Rui Hatchie useless.
Yeah,
I need you rebounding.
You could tell by the way that they've been playing over the last couple of that he's being phased out.
Unless you're hitting shots, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look, that's going to be your only value to the team is you're going to have to hit those shots. If not, start rebounding. I don't think that's the guy.
I think they're actually in a position that's oddly clarifying if, in fact, this is what they're trying to do. Let's get better, but not at any cost. Let's get better. If there's a deal that makes sense,
small trade,
let's do it. But I'm not doing the big thing to try to get marginally better. And if the result is, hey, this is what we got, we're going to take a shot, we can live with it.
I liked what I saw last night. Of course,
Yeah.
beating the Celtics, always fun. Love it when I see Boston lose. But I like having 2 bigs. And I think that might be something you can do or acquire in a smaller trade.
Well, like AD said, the team that won the title in 2020, obviously these guys were all 5 years younger, which is a big difference. But JaVale McGee was a part of this team and an important part of this team.
Yes.
Dwight Howard was a part of that team and an important part of that team. They had big bodies to go with AD, that AD was not their lone big body.
I think I would go that route. And I think that might be more easily attainable. You're not going to be able to fix everything, but you can probably give you that and see what happens.
You might be able to find some size, but I don't know if you're finding a player like JaVale McGee or Dwight
No,
Howard that's
no.
available. Those guys, Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer, so put that aside. But
Yeah.
JaVale McGee was a very useful player in that role that they had. I don't know if they've got that.
That's the one thing I didn't like about Shaq was making fun of him.
Of JaVale?
Of JaVale McGee.
Yeah, that wasn't.
It was weird. It got personal. I don't know why.
You know what it did?
What?
It went from funny to mean.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it did.
It's okay to tease a guy, but then when you're picking on a guy,
now you're bullying.
It's
yeah, and he's a great role player. And you know who I wish you could have? I don't know how you feel about this dude or how Laker fans feel. Steven Adams.
I don't know if you can get your hands on him.
No, you can't. But I love that sort of guy.
He's a monster.
Absolutely, yes.
You know who he reminds me of? And they're both from the same corner of the world.
Who?
Jordan Mailata. Really? Like, dude. Yeah. So I remember when Adams was a member of the Thunder, and I was doing Laker Prehab and Post, and where I would sit was right under the basket.
Okay.
Like 2 rows back, so close to the court. Steven Adams is the same thickness from his neck to his ankles. Like, it's just, he's a perfect rectangle of a human being. Now, it's just like however wide he is at his shoulders, that's how wide he is
all
at his
the way
ankles.
down.
It's there's a lot of 7-footers in the league.
Yeah.
There's a lot of athletic bodies, but he looked like he was cut out of a piece of rock.
It's not like who is that? It's what is that?
Yeah,
what
like
is
that? Was
yeah.
And I believe he's a New Zealand.
I think so.
Kiwi.
Yes.
Mailata's Australian.
He's a moving rock, is what he is.
That part of the world has different shaped people.
I think so.
Those guys
must
are
be in the water.
Enormous.
But I would love that guy to pair with AD and then let AD do what he does best.
If we're just naming guys, I'll take Luka
Well,
and I'll take. But that's what I mean.
I mean
like,
a big.
The guys that are available. It's a different pool.
What
of
about
guys.
that guy from Alien Romulus? The
Czech guy,
alien guy.
In costume or out of costume? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. They just added a tail. Same guy. Oh my god.
They just added a tail. DeMarco Farr.
That's it.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Hot and cold is coming up next. Here you go. Here you go. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up all day long to 710. Us, me, DeMarco, Mason, Ireland, Sedano, and Cap. For your chance to experience Lakers Warriors at Cosm LA. Enjoy immersive games in the Dome and the wall-to-wall multi-view display in the hall at Cosm, the ultimate home for basketball fans. Limited tickets available right now, Cosm.com or Cosm mobile app. And if you call in right now, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. If you are caller number 7, you win a pair of tickets. LA versus Golden State next week at Cosm, only from 710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland, today at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Silmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California, and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath, and I'm from Silmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
$888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LEARN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LEARN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LEARN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
As you know, we've welcomed a new partner here at 710 ESPN, Next Gen. Next Gen, the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans.
You're as cold as ice.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. Time for our feature we do 3 days a week. Who's hot? Who's cold? Thanks to Next Gen.
Boy, time for Who's Hot? Who's Cold? Take it away, Producer M.
All right, what's hot is journals, because the 11-year-old who found the one-of-one Paul Skeens rookie card with his debut patch, I'm assuming this is his mother probably posted this, but his journal entry about receiving this card, okay? So bear with me in this journal. So this is in his voice. It was November 13th, 2024, and Topps had released the Chrome update. It was $200, which was a lot, but considering players and rookies, it was fair. I started begging for it for Christmas. Dad was at work and my mom was leaving soon. Me and my mom left for school, and I knew that people would raise the prices, and so I went into full beg mode. My mom said that she'd get it. Victory! But her work was so busy that she forgot to get it. When my parents got home, I was super sad, but they said that the prices would drop at Black Friday. Fast forward to Black Friday, the prices did not drop, all caps. Infinite rage. 1 second, so now the box was like $350. They said I would have to get something else. I said, okay. But they could tell I was sad. Very, very, very sad. Lots of varies. I was at school and they found a hobby box for $320, which is still a ton. But since they're awesome, they got the box. They told me when I got home from school, and I was excited! A bunch of D's and a lot of exclamation points. Fast forward to Christmas. First, I woke up at 4 a.m. and woke up with my brother, and waited till 6:30. And we woke up our parents, and the first present we opened was the hobby box. And my brother got a big Lego. I opened 3 packs and got some cool cards. Then we passed around some more presents. I opened 2 more packs. On the second pack, I got the Paul Skeens redemption card. I quote, "Hey, Dad, I pulled the Paul Skeens redemption card." He was like, "No, you didn't." And then I showed him the card, and me and my brother were like, "OMG!" My mom was very excited too, but she didn't know what that meant. He said that my brain pooped, and I started bouncing all over the place, and said, "Let's go!" I was so excited. My first, this card is my dream come true. Very, very sweet. So happy for this kid.
Me
He
too.
decided to forego the Pirates offer and will be putting it up for auction.
Yeah.
I want nothing but the world for this kid.
That is it. That's why we do it. He loves it. That's
It's
what I'm
great.
talking about. Stop. If there's a kid that wants your autograph, say hello, meet the kid. That's it right there.
Anything else jump out at you guys about that?
His brain pooped?
Well, that's funny.
I will never forget that ever. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was getting. That's exceptionally well written.
Yes.
Yeah.
That entire journal entry is exceptionally well written. Like that,
It got me on the edge of my seat.
Yes.
Had beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah.
I knew a little bit of the personality of his parents.
That is like, as you're reading this, I'm like, that's an 11. Like, if you give that to a professional writer, hey, put yourself in an 11-year-old's mind about getting the thing you've wanted for. It would sound like that.
Yeah, it would be.
That is
That's
so well
awesome.
done.
Wow.
That's cool.
And this kid can keep it forever. He dates it to saying, "I am 11 years old, and pulling this card is my dream come true."
Wow.
It's lovely.
That's awesome.
So
I missed the part about the redemption card.
It's the one-of-one autograph.
It's called a redemption card?
They baseball sports cards. Remember, there's so many different sets. It's impossible to follow. I just know that one's worth a fortune.
Okay.
I don't know why it's called that. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know. I just know that one-on-one skeins thing was the thing. That and the Otani one are the ones that they're after.
And I'm assuming this kid loves sports, loves listening
You
to
think?
sports, maybe. So hopefully, if his parents are listening, it would be fun to have you on.
Yeah, I loved getting packs of baseball cards as a kid, and you tear through them, and you're looking for Dodgers, and you're looking for All-Stars. Those are the two things, just going through them as fast as you could.
And from this...
What about me?
You were shaking your head, yes.
Oh, yeah. No, I've sent them pictures of the cards that I have. And I went through my garage. And
love it.
When I'm ripping through packs, you mentioned the one thing I'm looking for. Gum.
Oh.
I think I might have thrown away like some valuable stuff.
The gum was gross.
But it's so good.
The
first 5 bites are so sweet.
It's like chewing on a pink razor blade.
It's
It's
so
disgusting.
Give me more.
Gum shouldn't be crunchy, DeMarco.
Give me yours then. I'll have all of yours. Go stack it together.
And from this, too, it's probably that he got his love for baseball cards from his dad because his dad knew what he meant by saying the Paul Skeens redemption card. So either way, I'm so happy for this kid.
Let's not lose track of the fact that they had to pay $300 to buy a box of baseball cards.
$300. So you buy $300 worth of cards.
You buy the box of cards
the box of cards.
You have no idea what's in it.
No, who packs the cards?
Tops, the manufacturer.
Do they plant the cards they want in certain boxes, or how does it work?
It's random, supposedly.
It's all random.
Yeah, you get what you get.
So you get a box, and you go home and you rip through them.
Start tearing through the packs.
How do you know if they're valuable?
The people that are buying $300 worth of baseball cards know what they're looking for. I don't.
You don't? Okay.
But the people that are buying that do.
Rookie cards, I'm assuming, are very valuable.
Rookie cards, autograph cards, one-of-one cards, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this card will fetch over $150,000 likely.
Paul Skeens redemption card.
I used to, like he said, went full beg mode. I used to go full beg mode with my mom and dad to give me $1 to go to 7-Eleven so I could buy 2 packs. They were 50 cents a pack, 25 cents a pack or whatever. Like, here's $1, 2 for you, 2 for your brother. Go get them. $1.
Okay, when you were that young, I'm with you. I love comics. Comics used to take me from A to B. It was a story.
Yeah.
You get a card, and you're looking at said player. What does it do to you?
Now or then?
Then. What was the big deal?
To me, I just liked collecting. I liked having all of them. I liked getting my favorite players. I liked knowing that this guy was a good player on my team that I like. Any Dodger, I was thrilled to get.
I guess this is before internet, so we couldn't really read about our favorite guy
No, and you
anytime
get
we
the
want.
stats and all that. But even if it was like a run-of-the-mill Dodger player, like a Dave Anderson, it's a Dodger. I got a Dodger in my pack. Now, if you got a Steve Garvey or a Fernando, forget it.
What hits the trash immediately?
Nothing. I kept them all.
All of them?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so what's cold is Instagram announcement posts. Okay, so the company or the agency, AMP, decided to post an announcement that one of their the players they have in their agency that they represent was transferring from Ohio State to University of Virginia. Fantastic. UVA got a bunch of NIL money from a mysterious donor, whatever. So it's Mitchell Melton is transferring to UVA.
Position?
And I think it's
a lot of people
defensive player.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't really matter for what I'm talking about here. So the post itself is Mitchell standing in the middle of this big field, obviously photoshopped with Scott Stadium, which is UVA Stadium, but the background is Richmond, Virginia, not Charlottesville, and it's very clearly Charlottesville is not industrial. It is not does not have big skyscrapers.
How far apart are those two cities?
About an hour and a half, probably.
Okay.
No big buildings, no big highways. Virginia is Charlottesville is very rural.
Okay.
And so it's just not necessarily off on the right foot. Maybe with the fan base. I mean, we'll love him because he's from Ohio State. And he's probably very
you
good.
know how you can get over that? Just go be good at football.
Yeah.
But AMP agency, what are you doing here? Why would you make that Photoshop be all weird? I don't know. I just wanted to throw this out there as a weird story that came out.
That's weird. The funniest one was the Florida Gators. They put out their press guide. This is 10, 12, 15 years ago.
Yep.
The Florida Gators, and they had a picture of a crocodile.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And somebody like a zoologist, I couldn't tell you the difference.
Right.
But,
me either.
But some
there was a
many
crocodile
people,
on it?
Yes.
On
the cover.
On the cover
the
of their
Gator
media guide.
had a crocodile. Yeah, it's I don't know.
Crazy. Yeah. Ohio State's losing a bunch of players. That Jeremiah Smith,
the receiver,
got offered $4.5 million
to go where?
Take it?
To transfer. I don't know. Let's see. To enter the transfer portal. Carnell Tate is being offered $1 million to enter the transfer portal.
When everyone was saying that Ohio State had the biggest payroll in college football, they did, but it's because they mostly needed to retain those guys to keep them from going to the NFL, going to other places. And so their payroll meant mostly to retain their players they had.
This is crazy.
It is.
This is insane. This is free agency.
This is the very definition of being something of two minds. I'm glad they're getting their money.
Yeah.
They deserve it. I hate it.
Me too.
I hate that this is what this is, but I want the kids to have their money.
You know,
it's a weird deal.
We've said this about the NFL. The NFL can get too big, pigs get slaughtered, right?
Yeah, pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered.
I don't think the NFL hog ever gets slaughtered, but college football might.
It's not a lot of fun when your favorite guys are on a new team every year.
And I think that's what's about to happen.
Yeah.
As soon as you win a national championship, you're going to get
rated.
Poached.
I mean, I'm just seeing this headline right now from the LA Times in regards to UCLA. UCLA throws its athletic department a $30 million lifeline, but deficit deepens to $51.85 million. And that's UCLA athletics.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And UCLA used to be awesome at sports, awesome at them, and especially the Olympic sports, right? They're really good at basketball, decent at football, and really good at almost everything else. And what did you say? I'm a $50 million deficit?
$51.85 million deficit.
They just don't have the funds to continue to compete like that.
Wow.
It sucks.
My oldest brother went to Cal State Northridge.
Okay.
There's somebody that works in this building that went to Cal State Northridge.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might be 20 years younger.
Okay.
I did not know they canceled their football program.
Oh, yeah, a while ago,
A while ago.
Yeah.
I've been to so many Matador football games. Yep, don't exist anymore. Get ready for that soon.
Yeah,
we can't compete.
None of the Big West schools have football except for Hawaii. Hawaii's the only Big West school that has a football team.
Too expensive, can't compete. Why do it?
Right. Who am I getting?
Right. Too expensive, can't compete, forget it. We'll spend it elsewhere.
It does stink. Game Day Comfort is powered by NextGen, the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXGEN to snag their $88 drain cleaning today. The Dump is coming up next. Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Parties, such as Southern California Edison. Call us today, 800-485-1049. 800-485-1049.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text HIM to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text HIM to 321-321. That's HIM to 321-321.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
Just who values it.
You and I fixed college football during the break. Here's what it is.
Did we really fix it?
We need a salary cap, and you can only leave once. There, done. We're done.
I think that might help.
It'd help.
Because I'm losing steam for college football. That was like part of my heart.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's school
Me
pride.
too.
I hate you. I love you.
Yeah.
All that's changing.
And this isn't the worst thing ever. And I'm sure that fast forward 10 years, if they can get the other stuff figured out, it won't bother me as much. I liked that the college football season was the only season that actually had value.
Yeah. Not anymore.
The NBA regular season, let me know in the play. Baseball, same. Football, the regular season is still pretty important, but
college football was everything. Yeah. I know. I'm with you, man. Look, I can yell at pros and feel sleep at night. If you're a professional athlete in the pros and you mess up, I can call you a bonehead.
Yeah.
I hated saying that about kids.
If that kid's making $2 million,
different now.
Hey, bonehead.
Yeah. right.
Why did you run the wrong way?
They're different now.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of college football, Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of UNC, which is going to be against TCU on, I believe, September 1st, it's going to be on Monday Night Football.
I'm in. Sold.
They're basically going to give him the Deion Sanders treatment. Like when Deion became the head coach of Colorado, he was pushing all the primetime spots, had all that pub going into it, and it worked in terms of my interest.
I am here for the Bill Belichick era of North Carolina football.
There's no way he sucks.
I don't think so
There's
either.
no way.
I don't think so
on
either.
the planet. He's not playing for a national championship.
How long do you think? How many years?
3.
Okay.
I'll give him 3 years.
I'm not. Yeah.
1 to start. 2 you're in the mix. Just miss. 3rd you win it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me either.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah. Who could outcoach him?
Here, nobody. But here's the but. Somebody might be able to outspend him.
Okay.
Because he's only got the NIL pool that the North Carolina boosters want to provide.
True.
And then the other part is North Carolina is a real school.
You got to get in.
And you got if they are doing it correct or legitimately.
Yeah.
Then it's not unlike UCLA where there are real. It's Michigan. Like there are places that the academic requirements at North Carolina are different than Alabama or Georgia or it's just
that's
different.
the question. Would you want to play for Belichick or Ryan Day?
What am I trying to get done?
You're trying to graduate and go to the pros. You want everything.
I'd go to North Carolina.
North Carolina to play with Belichick.
I'd go to North Carolina because it's North Carolina, not Ohio State.
Marcus Freeman, Day, Belichick, all recruiting you. Same academic standards. Bill Belichick already said he's
Ohio
building
State
an NFL.
I would go to Notre Dame in that situation.
You go to Notre Dame there.
Yes.
Okay. Belichick would not pull you to North Carolina.
No, I'm going to Notre Dame.
He said he's building an NFL-type academy.
Yeah.
He's getting you ready for the next level.
Yeah.
And it's a winnable conference.
The
ACC is up for the taking.
Florida State's down. Miami's
up. But you could get them.
Florida State's down. They're never coming back up.
Yeah. Well, Florida. Here's the rub. Here's the rub.
Yeah.
Miami was down for a long time, and then they basically said, you know what, let's just start spending. And
right.
They are, and they're back.
Belichick with an unlimited checkbook.
There's that defense. There's a lawyer down there in Miami. He's a Miami alum who's spending just gobs of cash.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's the one that got the quarterback from Georgia, Carson Beck.
Oh, that's the one that got him? Okay. For a while,
they had
Miami's
Cam Ward before.
Right.
Yes. Their gross national product or state product was the Hurricanes.
They were so much fun.
They were so much fun. Bro, going down there to see them, knowing some of those athletes.
Did you ever play them?
Not play them.
Yeah.
We met in the White House.
Oh.
The year we split the national championship.
Oh, right.
They were there, too.
And?
Well, we almost went at it in the White House.
Who was the star of that Miami team at that time?
It was they had a bunch of players, but their quarterback was he was from up near me. I forgot the guy's name. It'll come to me later. Gino Torretta.
Okay,
and he won the Heisman.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of athletes.
Okay.
Lamar, whatever his name was. There was a bunch of dudes.
Was like Michael. That wasn't the Michael Irvin era and all that, right?
No, that was after.
Yeah,
it was a group after. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Fun. But I went down there to visit those guys. And I'm like, this ain't school.
No.
You guys aren't in school,
dude. Those guys, those teams had so many good players.
Oh my God! Guess who was their
players.
biggest sugar daddy? Do you guys remember Luther Campbell?
Oh, sure.
From
Two
the Two Live Crew. Oh my God, bro!
Yeah.
This ain't college.
Yeah, no. Well, everybody, I think, maybe not everybody, but many teams have. They just don't have Luther Campbell.
Yes.
Who was like, Wait, is that Luther Campbell?
Right.
Like, they have a guy that's like, he's running a law firm or a hedge fund.
Have you seen the Cocaine Cowboys? That documentary about the cocaine trade in Miami?
No, I
that
don't
was
think.
all going on at the same time when Irvin. He said there was never a day in school where he didn't see a crane where buildings were going up. That whole town was exploding, and they were at the top of it.
God bless America.
Right,
America.
no doubt.
Neil Diamond turns 84 years old today.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond.
No way. What's the name of his movie? No.
Neil Diamond has a movie?
I thought there was a Neil Diamond movie.
I'm
The
unaware.
Entertainer?
I don't know.
Let me see. Okay.
I don't know. I know
think there
Sweet
is.
Caroline.
Yes.
That's my Neil Diamond exposure.
I think it was called The Entertainer way
Neil
back.
Diamond, Solitary Man, is a documentary about Neil Diamond's
Maybe
life.
I'm conflating. There's one with Roy Schneider. Something like that. Anyway, yeah.
I like Neil Diamond.
Me too.
Like, he's an easy listen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ed Helms. Ed. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
There it is. Andy from The Office turns 51 years old
Nice.
today.
Ed Helms.
He gave the commencement speech at the year at UVA ahead of me.
Oh.
So the year, the kids that graduated above me.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, they put it on like socials and stuff.
Was it
and
good?
It was good. It was fun.
Funny,
He
yes.
sang. So UVA's acapella group was actually the casted acapella group in The Office, and so they also kind of knew him too. So it's cool.
That song he sings in the Hangover.
No.
Looking for our best friend, Doug.
He's funny. He's very, very
Yes.
funny. Happy birthday. We mentioned this a few times. Sean McVay's 39th.
39,
today.
yes.
Is he having a birthday party, and are you invited?
I just saw him at the Lakers game, so he's still
Okay.
here.
Okay.
And he was with Reggie Scott, the trainer.
Okay.
So you got to include him with Les Snead, and Reggie runs the Get 'em Well department.
Yeah.
They're all working together. But I'm assuming somewhere, he's probably on a boat somewhere, Sean McVay.
Does he like boats?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he has friends, very powerful friends with a lot of money,
Okay.
and they take him on boat trips.
You know what word I've always kind of enjoyed?
What?
Mega yacht.
Wow.
Like, that sounds fun.
I heard Bezos has a yacht for his yacht.
Okay. Hey, sure, why not?
It's like a traveling closet.
Yeah.
Like the one to get you from the land to the yacht.
No. He's got like the yacht that he's on,
Yeah.
that where he lives and travels on. There's
Sure.
a yacht that travels behind him for all the stuff.
And,
like
the
a supply boat?
It's like
Yes.
a guest yacht too.
And it's a mega yacht.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
right.
One of the previous jobs I had, the owner of our company was a very, very rich guy, and he had a boat, and it was a very, very nice. It wasn't one of those, but it was a very nice boat, and I
Yeah.
thought it was. So we went out on it one day, and we're out there having a wonderful time, having lunch, and just enjoying the scenery and whatnot. And he goes, "You guys want to go on the jet ski?" And I said, like,
Yes.
and I'm thinking like, next time we'll go
Yeah.
on the jet skis that he also has, because I'm looking around. We're in the ocean, we're, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a mile off the
Okay.
coast.
You're out there.
We're out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, and that sounds great. When are we going to do it? He goes, right now. I'm like, and I'm looking around like, where? There's no jets.
And he goes,
And he hits a button, and the damn back of the boat goes, lifts up like the hood, the trunk of a car.
Right. Two of them?
Two jet skis.
Now you're
And
just
they
showing off.
They slide out into the water. You jump off the boat. You climb on the jet ski. You ride the jet skis until you're done. Then you pull the jet ski right back into the belly of the boat. I'm like, now this is how you do it.
I hate rich people. They do that stuff.
It was so much fun.
Go upstairs and watch TV. You go upstairs, no TV. You're looking around, no TV. Hey, I thought you said I watched. Oh, you didn't see it? Button, TV comes out of the ground. I hate you. Now you're just showing off.
By the way, that's like the hidden thing
You're
is
right.
such a wonderful surprise. Jet ski, TV,
Right.
whatever. Like, wait, where is it? Oh, boop. There it comes.
You
I
jerk.
am in on that. That sounds great.
What?
The hidden jet ski, TV, all of that.
Yes.
I want
a
to
rich
go
guy in my life, he had a ski lift in his backyard.
to where?
So his backyard was so big that he had a ski lift that he could ski down his hill
Oh, to
and
go
then
skiing.
take the lift,
And lift
back up
back
to the top
up.
of his hill.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's dope.
It's a beautiful place outside of Pittsburgh, and he also had it's over like an old well, and he also had the well put over so you could look down the well while you're standing on
That's
top of
gangster.
it. It's very like inside of his
That's
home.
gangster. I do
It's
that.
a very nice home.
If I love skiing, I do. Can't Tiger hit from his bedroom? You're a golf guy.
Look, there's nothing that whatever the phrase. Does Tiger have
Yes.
blank? Yeah.
I thought it was off his bedroom. He can hit, like tee off.
I'm
and,
sure he can.
Okay.
I'm sure he can.
Right. You can't outdrive his property?
Nope. No. You can. It's a
Literally.
10-minute flight. Like if you're on an airplane flying over Florida, you're over
You're
his
still
house
there.
for 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super Crosstalks brought to you by In-N-Out, and that is coming up next. It's Trav and
Sorry.
DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
It's Momo.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon.
I just talked to O'Shea Jackson Jr. We were talking about baby faces and heels.
Yeah.
And we decided that I am the baby face and Ireland is the heel. What do you think?
100%.
Yeah,
Ireland's
does that pretty
the heel.
much line up?
Ireland is a heel for sure.
And we do have kayfabe around the station. Do we not?
Do we? Who?
Kayfabe. Kayfabe is the stories around, like we've got stories, narratives like they have in professional wrestling. They call that the kayfabe.
Oh, I've never heard that saying before.
See,
I don't know wrestling.
Shay and I are wrestling.
Steve Mason, big wrestling guy.
He's teaching me wrestling one podcast at a time.
Are you actually listening to his podcast?
No, he's coming on mine.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, today at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars awarded in winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app is really easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40-plus states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TRAV and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code TRAV on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
This is attorney Joseph S. Normand. I'm deeply saddened by the devastation caused by the fires in our community. If you've suffered losses due to the Eaton wildfire, you may be entitled to file a compensation claim. These are complex claims. It's crucial to have an experienced legal team on your side. Please don't hesitate to call me anytime at 213-747-2000, 213-747-2000, or normandlegal.com.
This is Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio. I'm reaching out with a message that's close to my heart. Devastating fires have ravaged the Los Angeles area, leaving families displaced, homes destroyed, and the community in need of help. Right now, you have the power to make a real difference. Your donation, big or small, can provide food, shelter, supplies, and much-needed support for those affected by the fires. If you are able to, please help those affected by the California wildfires and donate at www.lafoodbank.org/fire.
When disaster strikes, turn to Avner Gatt, California's premier public adjusting firm. With over 20 years of experience and insider knowledge of the insurance industry, we fight to ensure you get what you deserve. Don't let your insurance company underpay you. Don't let them pressure you into subpar repairs. Trusted by lawyers, contractors, and real estate pros, we offer a free consultation and expert damage assessments. Call 818-917-5256 or visit avnergatt.com. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
So she got into you pretty quick, DeMarco.
Who that there?
Ramona, right there.
It's like, where you at, big dog?
Oh, my God, yes. What? About
I
what?
used
What
to
do we-
wake up to you.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to put
We all
that in
did.
context. Hold on.
She used to see you first thing in the morning.
Wait a
both
minute,
married,
though.
don't
First
worry.
thing she sees
Coming
when
or
she
going?
opens her eyes.
She
DeMarco's
wakes up.
Marco,
There's
telling me to
DeMarco.
wake up.
Oh, my God. You mean on the accountability text?
Yeah, on the
Okay.
LFG.
You
Just
two
to make sure, because
are
my
the
wife
most
is listening.
active on that chain.
Parker's pretty active. Funchy's active.
Parker puts
DeAndre's
in
probably
work.
the most. DeAndre
Yeah,
works out more than
DeAndre.
me.
Yeah.
You too.
Oh, you think?
Are in there
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
every
yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it helps when other people are like sending stuff in, it makes me want to do it too.
Cap called me out the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, and
Got me too.
I responded to it, and he's like, "Where you been?" I put my workout back in. I'm still doing them.
Yeah, no, you still do. I saw a weekly one come out for you, right? You do. Here's what he did.
It's not that hard to send a quick snap.
No, I just get distracted and lazy. What's your excuse?
I know.
I don't really have one.
Did you quit? I assumed you quit walking.
No, every day. I haven't missed. No.
Still carrying that kettlebell around?
Every Tuesday. We added a sandbag on Thursdays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
sandbags.
need this in my morning.
Yes, we'll get there. We're coming back.
Do you put it over your shoulder?
Any way you can.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-pound sandbag, and you got to carry it for a quarter mile.
50 pounds?
Any way you can get around. So I'm carrying it. He's talking and walking.
You got
and then we flop.
over the shoulders, right?
Over here, over there, whatever I can do. I mean, it sucks. But it's great. It's a great workout. So, okay, we'll start posting again.
Yeah.
Today, I got a great video. There was another rocket that took off. I forgot to tell you that.
What was the rocket? Like one of them SpaceX deals?
Or
is it Jeff Bezos' rocket?
Whatever it was.
Richard Branson's got
Richard
rockets.
Branson rocket?
It lit up the sky, and it freaked me out. I thought the aliens were.
Where was it at?
What do you mean?
Was it over by Hawthorne? Because I think that's where the SpaceX
Is that where it's
people
coming
are.
from?
It was I think it's formerly the Hawthorne Airport.
Yes.
It's going out west.
Over the ocean?
Over the ocean.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
It lit up the sky, scared the bejeez out of me. I got a good video of it. Yeah.
I used to own the movie theaters in Hawthorne. It was great.
A lot of places.
So the airport was kind of right.
He was a kingpin.
Right
Yeah,
behind us was to the east of us.
Okay.
So we had people complain about planes taking off, and they could hear them in the theaters, and so we had to soundproof everything.
Everything. I must have cost some money there.
It did. Cost some money.
It
was worth it. That was a good spot.
Are there more rockets going up than ever before?
Yeah, couple a day.
This is like the fourth or fifth I've seen. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. By the way, where'd the drones go? The drones are
gone.
Just disappeared.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a reason I've deleted the news app from my phone. I understand. Let me just preface this by saying, I understand this makes me a bad citizen. I understand that. It makes me an uninformed citizen. I understand that. I just can't.
Why'd you delete? Everything in the world?
I just don't look anymore.
Yeah. I still look. I just don't dwell.
I can't not.
Save your heart.
You know what I mean? Like if I look, I dwell.
Yeah.
So I just choose not to look.
Yeah,
all right. So are the drones gone? Is we're done?
I have not heard about a drone in a while.
Okay. Well, isn't that scarier?
Supposedly, there's this person. You might know her, Momo.
Yeah.
Her name is Bethany Frankel.
Okay,
She's
the skinny margarita girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So she's been doing Instagram posts. She apparently lives in Jersey, and every day she releases another cockamamie theory about what the conspiracy is about the drones. And I'm like, what do you know, skinny margarita lady? Why do you think you know what's going on with the drones?
It's just her going, I thought you meant another shot of a drone.
Instagram Live. Okay. I'm in Jersey. Hey, look at this guy.
But look, like I said, I understand I'm coming from a point of complete ignorance.
Yes.
But my question is this. That they're gone is scarier than they're still here.
They were here, and now they're gone.
Or we're just not talking about
But
them.
the thing that was here, that nobody knows where it is, and then it goes away, like shrugging your shoulder, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Like if we shot them down, okay.
Yeah.
If they're still there, okay.
How big are these drones, too? Are they
They're
little?
the size of a car.
What?
Yeah, they're the size of a car.
Yeah.
And they were cruising around. Supposedly, there was one out in San Bernardino, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out in San Bernardino,
And
there
who's
was one
flying
at one point.
them? We don't know.
Well,
And they're
obviously,
not
no one's in
registered.
them.
We don't know.
Unregistered
Did they get the
drone.
tinfoil hat on the way in?
What's the big deal?
See, what's the big deal?
I get
my
you.
God.
I get you.
Remember the monolith they found in the desert once?
That was like
that
a
was
pile of
fake.
nothing.
That was put
right.
there.
But
That
it's
was
scary
put there.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
what
yeah,
is
no,
that?
it is weird. That shiny
what is that
monolith
thing?
thing.
Yeah.
Somebody loves stunting those things.
Momo, I want your NBA expertise.
Let's go.
Here we. Was last night the template to why they could be good, or did they just have a good night and the Celtics had a bad night?
The Celtics had a bad night.
They had a terrible shooting night.
I went to both Celtics games, and they were bad in both nights. They happened to beat the Clippers in overtime because the Clippers were playing.
They didn't play anybody.
Yeah.
And
They have played 5 games in 7 nights, right?
5 games in 7 nights. It's a ridiculous schedule.
Wow.
The Clippers were in the same position there. It's too many games at once. Like, literally, people openly in that Boston locker room were like, we can't wait for the All-Star game. Like, one player last night was like, how many more games do we have to the All-Star break?
Wow.
Like, you have to remember, too, a lot of those guys went to
the Olympics.
Yeah, right.
Drew Holiday and Derek White,
Tatum,
all those.
Jaylen
I mean,
Brown.
they played all the way. No, Jaylen Brown didn't.
Oh, right, Jaylen Brown. No.
But like they all, Jaylen Brown had a sprained ankle the night before. Like,
So I should not be enthusiastic about what I saw.
Sure, you could be enthusiastic. They still could have lost.
Signature win. I say it's a signature win.
I was hoping, and DeMarco and I were talking about this. I was hoping it was both things at the same time. That the Celtics were gassed, played bad, et cetera, and the Lakers were really good.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Lakers had a very good shooting night.
They had a good shooting night, and I thought they did well not getting thrown off by Porzingis, who had a really good night.
Yeah, okay.
Like, like when you watch it, like, he's so tall.
He is so tall.
He's, you know how there's certain people that there's 7-footers, and then there's him.
Even by NBA standards, he stands out.
But you know what's
there's him and Wemby, and those two are just really tall.
So Ireland and I were at Summer League the year Porzingis was in Summer League, and we sat courtside for one of their games, and he was the unicorn until Wemby came along.
Right.
Like Wemby's now even more of a unicorn than
He's a
Porzingis
magical
ever was.
unicorn.
He is a magic. Yeah, he had another.
He's a rainbow magical unicorn.
He had another spectacular day yesterday in France.
But like Porzingis just last night, Anthony Davis had to try to shoot over him a few times, and like he didn't even have to put his hand up, and it was hard for AD.
So, oh my God.
Like, he's so
only
tall.
one Porzingis?
Say again?
Has there only been one Porzingis,
Yes.
or is this another
There's
one?
only one
Porzingis. There you go.
I know the show.
Where'd you get in there?
I'm a listener.
That's awesome. Because with Porzingis, he's got a handle. He's 7'4", whatever he is.
So
He
let's
can
get one of
shoot,
those.
All these things. And Wemby is all of those things, but even taller.
Yeah.
So I'm still holding my breath with Wemby because all those guys that are built like that are thin like that, they break. He is not, thankfully.
Have you been talking to Bergman?
Can I exhale?
Bergman over there.
Wemby's going to break.
But can I exhale about his health?
Break.
Yeah.
He's so skinny.
Yeah.
I know
Those guys always
I think you can
break.
exhale. I think you really can. I'm going to knock on wood as I say that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he trains differently. He has. I'm looking at Brian Windhorst, and this is this amazing shot of him in Paris with this hoodie on.
Yeah.
Let me peel behind the curtain a little bit, okay? As I was driving in here, I got a call from the producer of NBA Today.
Oh.
And they were like, "Hey, are you in any place where you could help us out? We just had a cancellation." And I was like, I'm driving to radio. I came for my workout. There's no way. Like, I'm not going to bail on you at the last minute. I'm not going to come in looking like this. Like, no way, right? And so she goes, okay, that's nice. I got to go. I'm trying to find someone new.
See you later.
Clearly that's who they found. Brian
found
Windhorst in
Right.
Windhorst in Paris at 10 p.m. in a hoodie. That is so great.
That's a beanie. That's not a hoodie.
Oh,
that's
it's a beanie.
jacket and a beanie.
They woke him up in Paris.
Wendy, get on
Momo, I'm surprised, Momo, you don't travel with like some fancy gown for these things.
I usually always have a good shirt.
Yes.
There's always a shirt
'Cause
in
you're
my
behind
car.
a desk.
Behind a desk, that's all I need.
Yeah.
But like, I came from my workout. My hair is like.
Don't they have a team over there that can?
But it's more that I had said I was going to be here.
Okay.
I can't just bail on you.
She didn't want to leave you hanging, Mace.
I can't
No,
leave you
thank
hanging.
you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. It would be
Turn
just
down.
me and Bergman.
Look,
oh, God.
you guys asked me
boy.
yesterday. They asked me the day
Right, it
before.
was. We had nobody until yesterday, and then we ended up running down Momo.
We saw you on TV last week.
Yeah.
We were like, hey.
I was looking good.
Looking
You
good.
had your Diane Sawyer going.
I'm going. I'm trying.
Looking better on TV than I've ever seen you look.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
terrific.
Well, you know what? You know that it's the diet. It's all diet.
Nice.
It's all diet.
Because I always
I
work
hate
out.
hearing that.
It's
Yeah.
it sucks,
Why?
doesn't it?
'Cause
Because
it's
we're in our
true.
40s.
You're doing fantastic.
No, I'm
Stop
doing
it.
fine.
It's not
I'm
diet.
doing
It's
fine.
diet and it's diet and sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is
Are you getting
super important.
Are you getting any stronger? What happened to the summer shred?
does it every
still
day.
going? Are you getting
I
stronger?
don't know what to call it, but I've continued now to work out 5 days a week.
You look
Are you
great.
gained weight?
Yeah.
Look,
You
he's
know-
got a chest now.
No, I've
That's what
not
I'm
gained
saying.
weight.
Shoulders?
Yeah, no, I've not gained weight.
But you look more built.
But what you say is
Yeah.
true. It is
Yeah.
what you put in your mouth
Yes.
more than you're working out.
Cannot
right.
train your fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, cannot train.
Cannot
it.
out-train your
Cannot
fork.
train
I'm
it.
just looking. I've been exercising. I've been eating all right. Today's the 24th. I just got to get to a week
Yeah.
from today, and then it is on.
Here's what do you mean? Oh, because then you can drink.
Yeah, baby.
Well, why not just?
Because
Why not just what?
The only reason I
have a drink.
because
Oh, a drink.
I
Yeah.
told myself I wasn't, and I like hitting those personal
There
goals.
you go.
That
Yeah.
is the only thing that prevents.
Momo, do you drink?
I just
A little
wanna
bit.
get
A little bit?
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not much.
Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait
to drink.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
He has a song about how the martini glass.
I
are jonesing.
Yes.
Wait.
Jonesing.
Yeah.
He has a song about how the martini glass hits the table.
Oh, it's just.
Oh, that's right. Now you go out to dinner with
Yes.
Susan on Friday nights. No
Tell
martini.
the story.
So we
Yeah.
went not tonight and this month. So we have not been to that place in a couple of weeks, but we've been going to a sushi place that we go to pretty regularly.
Is it Albertsons?
Gelson's.
Gelson's. Right. I thought so. Do you call Gelson? You call it a sushi place?
Yeah. Well,
He just did.
The part that we sit in is a sushi place.
For everybody else, it's a grocery store.
And-
But
Do you
for
eat
it's
it
a
there?
sushi joint.
Yes.
Okay.
They have a wine and sushi
Yes.
bar inside the Gelson's, and it's wonderful.
I am aware.
No
It's
wonder
wonderful.
it is
Oh,
so
my God.
expensive at that store.
And
Pretty much.
So I sat down, and the bartender Renee, who we've become friendly with over the last 6 months or so, goes, "So you still doing this thing?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he looked at me with such grave
Disdain.
disappointment.
Why?
Like,
You know,
really?
LeBron
And-
drinks red wine every night.
Every
Yeah,
night.
but I'm not quite dealing with the same set of
But
circumstances.
listen, if he can
as
do it
LeBron.
and he can still play and look like he does, then
Yes.
you can too.
I
Red
don't
wine.
think
I got
LeBron
you,
is sitting there
Travis.
with me going, "I can't wait, I can't." LeBron probably is slightly more self-disciplined than I am. But
See-
Susan was like, "I'm not doing it. You can fill this one up right now."
Nice.
On Friday nights, we go to get a drink, a cocktail.
Yes.
And they've got these at the place we go to. It's called the Accomplice Bar. It's very, very cool, like a cool bar.
you get like cocktails that have like smoke coming out of them.
Yes.
Is it by your house, Mace?
The smoky old fashioned
Yeah.
where they put the lid on it
And
and
they
they
put it in the
light
box.
it.
There's
They
a big
put it in the box and they
reveal.
light it and
Oh,
just get
yeah.
that nice. Oh.
Tell me the sound that little door makes
see,
when they
don't-
open it
don't
up,
do
because
it.
I know exactly.
Don't do it,
it's just,
Mace.
It's just they set it down. It goes,
He's been working
and
hard.
then they go click,
See?
and then the smoke billows out, and you go, and you sit there and you look at it, and the smoke kind of slowly dissipates off the top of it,
Look
and
at
then
you.
maybe you take that piece of orange that's in there.
Oh,
and you
yeah, the
rub
piece
it
of orange,
around
rub it
top
around
of
the
side.
rim,
You
yeah.
take that first small sip,
And
and
then
then
you're
just
like, "Oh, this is-
instantly, the entire week just melts away.
God, I feel this way
man.
about bread.
Ramona,
bread.
it could be bread
Oh, my
too.
God,
It could
yes.
be bread too.
Wow.
And it's
Like
just
you get the warm croissant and then you break it open and the steam comes off.
the
my
warm
God,
bread, and
what are we-
it goes,
What are we doing?
and it's just
Okay, Mace, hold on,
Hello,
hold on.
Fred.
Wait, I can get Mace going.
Mm.
You order your caramel apple sundae at McDonald's.
Oh. And you get the hot apple pie.
There it is.
Where's the music?
And you
Play the
dredge
music.
the hot apple pie in the caramel sundae.
There you go.
Oh man, that
See?
is good.
Yeah.
You
I
gotta
know.
put
Did you
it
ever
in
do
the
that?
list.
Did you ever do that? That's a
See?
little.
Yes, I've
that's a
done that,
life
and
hack. That's a
that's-
good
look at
life hack
you.
right there.
You guys are singing to food
Yeah.
and alcohol.
Oh, 24th is close enough. Super